Yeah, we're gonna watch CB. I don't know if like top 190 anything is on YouTube though. Let's get into the top 24. If we can find the Zedediah versus Zando match, I'm down to watch it. Oh, that Will It Kill guy is a commentator? You know, it was fun to commentate this weekend because I think a lot of people forgot or don't know that I am a commentator. Like, I do analysis on my stream all the times, but like, that's just me practicing for my job. They forgot about Dre. It's true. I love watching this matchup. If you guys have ever seen Jonathan Tene versus Hotashi, imagine if it was the same set, except instead of dying like Jonathan Tene does, PepperySplash barely clings to life. I love making fun of Jonathan because he's always supposed to beat Hotashi and then he dies in the scramble and loses. And Pep, I feel like he executed the same things, but then just like didn't die in the scramble. A lot of the time, like especially on high blood, Zato can really control neutral with Eddie, and it's quite scary for Nago. But like that's the thing, right? Is that, you know, despite that control, if you lose it for even a second, you're probably gonna have a bad time and you're gonna explode. Also, I love the first interaction we saw with Eddie. Let's talk about this a little bit. 2S, Pierce. You know, there's a gap here. Most people will swing and challenge here. So I like that the first interaction, instead of even stuffing the gap, Pep just does this. This is hard to hit. So if you try to swing and interrupt between the two hits of Pierce, this pulls Eddie's hurt box back. So instead of being able to get hit up by where his hand is on Pierce, he like gets pulled back way back here. And the drills will catch your poke. So it's a good first challenge to see, like, is Hotashi gonna just mash like 2K to try to hit this right here? I think 2K is usually the button Nago hits. So that's like a good like first interaction challenge just to see what they've got in the tank there.
Yeah, that 5P Abari right there doing a really good job there, but at the same time, you're gonna
I like, he tried to dash block in right there. Hotashi finds the far slash, that's death. Oh. I'm not sure what happened. There wasn't anything to, yeah, see, he knows. That was not correct. He didn't have to bait anything. There was no burst there. Right. IB back throw, yep. Very good. Ooh, that's not you cannot burst there for sure. For Light Pixel. Was good. This is a great, let's talk a little bit about IB here. The reason this is important. IBing on Wake Up, it forces Hotashi to do something tight very quickly because like usually when you block a close slash from Nago, he is +3. He can stagger into whatever, right? He has big command throw range, big regular throw range. He's got 5K there, 6H, Gatlings, etc. He's got 2S, whatever he wants to do. But when you IB this, you see he tries 5K here, and he doesn't keep it tight enough to beat throw. So it sort of forces Hotashi to do something tight here or perfectly time the frame trap to beat throw. And that's not always easy to do, and especially if you don't expect the IB, it's very hard to just be ready to keep something tight there. Sweep, I think Hotashi probably just ate those drills. Yeah, get the fuck out of the corner. It's actually, that is a great scenario for you. This is actually one of the best scenarios in the game to just like eat the drills on, because look at the damage he takes. Like, the damage is not that high, and he gets out of the corner against Zato, and he's not hard knockdown, so he can just interact here and do this. See? So like this is, it's actually great. He tried to air throw there and he got jumped dust. Super easy peasy. Hotashi had a couple of flubs there, but it all worked out fine. He did not let Pep get control, right? It was a very scrambly, weird first game. I think that's the pace that Hotashi wants to play, probably.
He be looking like, oh man, this Nagoriyuki character probably needs some nerfs here.
It's a bit like, that's what you're kind of looking for. That's high blood early. Nice. I love how often PepperySplash just dash blocks in like that. It's a really strong option. Oh, that's an accident. Yeah, no super. That should hit. That's a big drop from Peppery losing the corner there. See, again, I think part of it is like playing against Hotashi. He plays so fast that it's very easy to flub things and just be like, oh shit. Oh, he tried throw. It did not reach. A little sandwich action here. No bait on the burst. Yeah, dash blocking like that is really strong. That is a punish if you're fast. But I think this is too late in the oppose here, probably. You can actually, yeah, if you're early, like if he 5H's oppose when oppose is already out, you can drunkard and then this frog will punish. That is a real thing. I think the IB there actually messed up Eddie. Because I being the second frog means there's like no pushback, and you see how Eddie is like behind Nago now. So dust into the... He could try to reposition Eddie to fix this, but... Yeah, I think the IB made this happen.
If he times that right, that's actually a punish right there where he absorbs the 5H and then Drunken Shade Frost. Didn't quite get what he was looking for, though. Yeah,
Eddie went the wrong way. This is a mix-up. Double overhead, command grab. Eddie gauges back. Ooh, I wonder what he tried on wake up. He walked forward for a second there. Maybe he just didn't expect the meaty because he had super.
Exactly, but still, that's the kind of bravery that Hotashi has. Just feels like certain options are good, and we'll just commit.
Yeah, IB is quite good because what it does is it forces someone to keep their options tight. I mean, a good example is like, remember last time how Pep IB'd here? See how this time Hotashi does close slash immediate 2F in case there was IB or to catch him or whatever. PepperySplash backdash and got flipped out, and now he's in not a bad spot. It's okay here. But like that's an idea that like Hotashi was probably looking for because maybe he was expecting IB or he wanted to keep it tight to prevent him from doing anything like that. Good old jump the command grab. Go. Nobiru covers it, huh? How many of you even know what Nobiru is? Nobiru's Frog in the old games. But it's the same shit. He did the exact same thing in the old games, and it's really funny to watch him do it now. Unfortunately, your 2K2D hit airborne, so you get no hard knockdown. That was a good Beyblade. Peppery has been challenging on this a lot. This is unsafe if you don't cancel, right? And so after the IB, Pep, I'm guessing he tried throw here. Or a 5P, actually. That could be 5P. IB and then try to hit a button. I think Beyblade's great there. You're gonna pop though.
Oh no! And yeah, just absolutely gonna go for this.
I think he could have saved this maybe. His blood is high here. But oh, if he just did DP, maybe it would have hit. DP fast RC might have done that. He could have made the pop hit him in the air and then kept the pressure. I think DP fast RC would probably make him pop into the airborne hit and then he'd be okay there. When you're in the heat of the moment, it's very hard to calculate that in tournament, right? This is the white boy ever. So true. I love that he does that. I like that. That setup looks... Yeah, the way he like flies in and does jump H, jump D like this. Because it allows you to change your timing on anything too. That was good too. The FD to hide the little Zato maneuver here. When you're doing like 2K staggers here and you see 5K and then he's like holding FD. The nice thing about Zato FD is FD allows you to hold two buttons and then you can release one to get an Eddie move. Let's say he hits slash and punch here and holds it to FD. He can then immediately let go of slash and he gets frog without having to like hit a button or do anything, right? Does that make sense? It allows you to like maneuver Eddie without hitting a button using FD. It's like a very good option for that reason. Little Sun Void. This breaks the wall and gives you Eddie gauge back. You use sword to get Eddie gauge back. You use Amorphous if you have Eddie gauge and it doesn't matter. That was great. I like that option. We haven't seen anything like that so far. I love this. See, this time instead of flying in, empty jump, throw. During the throw, he gets to maneuver Eddie up, and then he holds slash. Let's go. Well, Amorphous action. Looks good on my end. That's a good little mix. Dash block at the round star. That's high blood for Hotashi, which means Eddie zoning is very good here. Yeah, you see that's why Pep immediately backs up and summons, although I like the air movement from Hotashi. That's plus. Yeah, because Zato is a motherfucker. Sun Void. Gold Burst really means he can extend this for a long time. That was a good pickup. A perfect confirm off. This is really hard to do, but notice like he jumps, drill hits, and then Pep does empty jump. He doesn't do any air buttons. Empty jump, close slash, 2H. It's one hit of the drill into unsummon, which gives him Eddie gauge back, and then he can resummon on the dash up here and do the same mix-up. And then, yeah, that is so cheap. The oppose plus command grab is so good. Goes low, unsummon, Amorphous. You have all this Eddie gauge, so you just take the damage, right? Keep it tight, all the way over. That was a good 2S. Scary though, actually. It could have worked out badly. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. He does drill, PRC. You cannot burst because the drill's going to kill you. I guess Hotashi could try to PRC here or RC, but I don't think he probably had time, right? Because there's startup on RC. It's top 24 instead of top 16 because in events like CB and most events now, they do 3 out of pools instead of 2. It's essentially top 16 winners, which is always a top 8 qualifier, top 8 winners qualifier. Heavy Morb Cemetery. I only made one Morb joke all weekend because Yipes said Berserker Slash, and I said, this one's for you, Morb. That was pretty good. I gotta give myself credit.
Situation was like, I don't need to worry about as many options because I've taken a lot of them off the table here, and it's just getting easier for PepperySplash to commit to options.
Pep is just waiting for Zato, or for Eddie to come back here, although, yeah, that was scary actually. I think that could have missed. Unsummon? Yeah. That was great. When you're sitting here as Hotashi too and you see that unsummon, I love dashing up the challenge here because even if this is a pose, it might hit a pose on startup, but even if it doesn't, he can always 2H and Fukyo back. Right. Super. Oh no, just finishes it. I guess he gets the blood back and he still has meter to like BRC or whatever here. Yeah. Beyblade command grab. Beyblade command grab is also super good there because, you know, when you're scared of the high blood, you're probably not always going to challenge. Nice IB. IBs really allowed that to be easier to find. Little wall break action. This round looks great.
Set him to the painted world. Go do some DLC, fam.
Yeah, you can hear that glass break because of this window pane right now.
Yeah, Hotashi looks super strong in this position. He, you know, he's really smothering. He's not allowing Pep to get time to summon or anything. That was a big miss. Yeah. This is what happens when you play someone who's as good as Hotashi and plays so fast. Like, he backdashes and he's just a little wrong with the punish, right? And then you just get smoked.
Oh no!
Yeah, it happens. The game's just moving a little too fast for you to make the right choice. I love how often he's just starting with dash block. That is really good for Peppery. Even though you lose Eddie, getting rid of the burst like that is pretty juicy. He also has burst here. Good challenge. Although I know a lot of us hate Zato's jabs, right? His jabs are bad on hit. Even if he does this into like Pierce or Summon or whatever, like 2K is still good here. You see this? So like, you know. Oh, that sucks. That is so bad. Now we're cornered and we challenge Pierce on hit on accident. Oh, he gets the OTG hit, yeah. That can happen. Oh, the slump. Oh, that air throw. Hits the slump. This time. Oh, he tried regular throw. That was really smart, actually. Uh-oh. Double overhead, triple overhead, Sun Void. This sucks. Keeps it tight off Pierce. Pierce again. That was a good sequence. He made it that 5D hard to see. It's not the normal way to set that up, right? He's just like staggering 5K, 5K Pierce, and then he does the tab dust later on. Most of the time, what you're kind of looking for is like close slash or a button first into it. So he kind of, yeah, he finangled a weird scenario into it. Hotashi says he made some shit up. It definitely was weird looking because Hotashi, like most players, I think if you're in that instance, you can fuzzy and like you can see the overhead pretty consistently, right? But when it's in like a weird spot like that, it's actually much harder. That is supposed to be, this is supposed to be our BRC setup, right? And then you can like delay time until Eddie's back, but I think he just missed the jump S and then was like, fuck it, oh, this looks good. Because I think even if that jump S hits and he does air dash down and hit stun, you can get the command grab. He figured it out. He made the most of that scenario. Gotta watch burst here. Yeah. Pep gave up all that space. I think he's totally fine with that because he has burst. Okay. There's the oppose. That is a miss. You gotta unsummon. Oh, that is... I thought he was gonna lose when I saw this. And no cancel either. Greedy Goblin. For Snoozium. What up? Thanks for the 4. This is a big whiff from Pep, though. I think this could have been game losing. I thought Hotashi was gonna win the set when I saw this. This frog into backdash into no unsummon. I thought this was over. I was like, oh, you actually died. Mostly because no Eddie now, and Hotashi's got some blood to work with here. I mean, look at what happens. Eddie's dead. And now he's like in this position. This is so bad. This is maybe plus 3,000 on hit. He Fukyo's in. He built the meter, but I don't know if he saw it. It was kind of late. I kind of wish he just did slide in, delay close slash again. Didn't have to do all that, but it happens. Even late PRC forward here into command grab. It's probably round winning. A lot of matchups I think are like this. Where like in theory, characters that can kind of control the pace and slow this character down, like what ends up happening is that in tournament, doing that against someone who's really good in the scramble is hard. How many times have you seen someone fight Hotashi and you're like, damn, Hotashi just can't get in, and then like some fucking scrambled egg shit happens, and then Hotashi smokes him, and you're just like, well, Diaphone versus Hotashi.
Sure. Hotashi versus Diaphone. Top 8 loses qualified here. And just getting a very early
Yeah, I think bursting immediately there on 6H is pretty good, right? Because if you burst too late, then Stroke might smoke you. Ow. I know Eno players also do not like this matchup, from my understanding, right? Nice confirm. Looking juicy.
All right, here we are. Gonna get the super without a hard knockdown here, but Hotashi does have the community to speak of, so usually likes to do a lot of tricks. If he can block the first.
Good. That was a great block. Ah! Bop bop. It's okay. You have meter here for fast RC stuff. Yeah, and not only that, but you also have what's it called? He's giving him a thumbs up because Hotashi's adjusting the audio. Anyway, back on here, he could have had the punish, he missed it, and then it's okay here because you have positive bonus because he was going to build it anyway there. But look at in between, Hotashi hits him with the classic. Diaphone's this is how you know Diaphone's a good guy. He says, hold on 1 second, and he reaches over and starts adjusting the audio knob. You can see he's pondering, trying to find the right audio levels. Little movement there, trying to figure it out, and he's like, all right, we're good. And then the double thumbs up, like, all right, cool, I'm all good. So he could have, if Diaphone was toxic, he could have skipped the outro, forced Hotashi to have shitty audio. Instead, he was like, I got you, bro. Yeah, Apology Man versus Leffen is in top 48-ish, or top 192, one of the two. And I wanted to watch it, but I don't think it's on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, that's an OS, by the way. That's an OS, by the way. This is a classic right here. You get just a little OS on the backdash. You probably heard Diaphone talk about this if you watch his stream. Jump S, jump D. And then if the jump S misses, you get 2D. See that? So you cannot backdash the what's it called? The jump S right there. You see how jump S, jump D came out on yield and hit here? Jump S, jump D, right? Option select is a technique that allows you to input something, and depending on what happens in the game, a few things come out. This is also matchup knowledge. I've seen Diaphone lab this before. I'm pretty sure you have to delay this. I don't think you can do this right away. I remember he was messing with this on stream, but this clashes with DP. Yeah, that was well played there. Yeah, the jump S, jump D OS is oh, that sucks.
Wow.
The throw didn't reach? That is tragic. Good confirm.
The command grab does have a little bit more range than a regular throw, so where Hotashi would have worked, Diaphone's throw did not.
Oh, that trade was quite scary. Wow, I'm surprised our 2K 2D hit right there. That's a big confirm. Yeah, you're dead. Nice. I like not using super there too, because he had burst, right? Or he didn't have burst, rather. He already used burst. Yeah. Beyblade will give him less burst there than doing super. Ooh, that IB could have been the juice. He actually did try the right punish, right? He tried close slash, but maybe a little late or something. I like also that Hotashi, he saw backdash so many times, and then Diaphone stopped doing the backdash OS, right? Because he's like, okay, I trained him not to backdash, but he doesn't know who he's dealing with here. Oh, that was a good delay. Delaying far slash like that is also really good because it stops people from IBFDing or IBing the far slash, right? It's a good option against people who are doing that. Yeah, it's hard to burst. 5K there is rough. The recovery is quite good. Damn, he let you change the audio and then you popped off on him like that? That is toxic. That's pretty funny, I gotta say.
Early burst there for sure. Gotta get that 6 feet to start the game plan out here.
That's not a bad goal burst sometimes, I think. Probably an air block, right? Yeah, I mean, you can't really do much there. I actually really like that Hotashi didn't RC it because it was safe anyway. I think that's good awareness. She's not gonna punish it. Jump S, jump D. She's back to the OS. Oh, smoke.
Would have been slump-like, but he didn't even need it.
Yeah, you really cannot backdash. If she's just leading with jump S like that, you can just OS the timing over and over and over. I like 2K there actually too. I think that's a good option. Oh, he could have punished that stroke right here. This stroke he could have punished. I think just a little late. Even 5P or something would have been okay there, probably, right? 5P probably would have made it easier than 2K. Nice. That was a good try. Still, Diaphone was ready. Because, like, obviously here, right, Hotashi tries to use... He bases 6B with jump D. But then, perfectly here, Diaphone just back throws. Again, that's the OS. It hit that time, which is pretty funny. Jump S, jump D, again, was supposed to OS backdash, but it just hit. Damn, he's so ready. He's actually so smart. That 2H was so good right there. Last time, he did far slash to beat DP here. This time he does 2H and it smokes the Beyblade. He's fucking ready. He's just like, that's... If I was Hotashi, I'd be like, damn, this motherfucker's kind of different. He just knew. He was like, this is going to be Beyblade. This is my answer. I'm going to 2H it. That was perfect. A little hop action there. He tried, he did far slash there, which is also close slash if she doesn't hop, right? So you'll take that. Nice. Interrupted on the stroke that time. I'm surprised that 2H hit. Yeah, this is hard to burst. You kind of got to give it away there. You can't... oh! It's okay. It all worked out. If you're a Diaphone, you cannot burst in this scenario. When this combo is happening here, this is really hard to burst unless you burst immediately after close slash. If you burst right after close slash, he could obviously always like Fukio back and bait you, but this 5K is, yeah, lights generally recover fast enough that it's pretty hard to burst them. Yeah, that's a big drop. It's all fine though. Look at his reaction. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Oh, you're so smoked. That sucks. Command grab here is real scary. Nice. This is a key little interaction. A bunch of characters have stuff like this, and it's important to recognize this. I see some players are not as good, but I feel like Hotashi is pretty strong with this. I think also both Razzo and Tempest are really good at this. It might just be because the characters all have good things to challenge this, but characters do things like this where their Gatling just doesn't reach, and being ready to smoke somebody on the whiff is really important. You know, that's like a really important moment of awareness right there. Like that 2K 2D is just not gonna hit and just hit 2S in hit stun. No, yeah, I think this matchup's not great for... Like, a lot of Eno players don't like this matchup. I mean, who does? Like, who's like, hell yeah, let's fight Nago. It's like, yeah, Diaphone's great. He's a very strong player. He played very well in this tournament. Oh, yeah, he is challenging a lot. Yeah, you know, it's pretty consistent at this point. I think the biggest problem is he is really dying to the close slash pressure, and he's really dying to these burst moments, right? He has bursted in that same spot in the corner maybe 3 times now. And he's hitting a lot of buttons on defense. I think it's because he knows that Hotashi likes to delay his timing sometimes, but he's just not right now. He's just like keeping it tight and smoking him. He's gonna pop, I think, right? Oh no, he's very close though. This is good for Diaphone here. He's got no blood for a while. That's so good for Hotashi. Man, getting out of the corner with no wall slump there. And no challenge at round start from Hotashi was great too. And now he's got no blood. That shit this is a big win. Notice that Hotashi makes an adjustment. He's like, okay, he's going to preemptively challenge to beat whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to let him hit far slash. This is there to beat DP. And then whiff punish. Perfect. And then, what's it called? We see close slash. Look at how much blood this is going to get him back, by the way. He gets so much blood back. Like, he's going all the way down. 2K buffer this time presents a new option. He knows, I think he knows what kind of thing Diaphone's trying to do after the wall break. Both of those were really good. Damn, all the way walk behind him. I thought he was going to choke slam him. Do a 360 power bomb off the stage. He's trying hard to win the round start interactions with whatever, right? Which I think is probably smart because normally round start and like wall break interactions are really strong for Nago. So having answers are good. However, I think after that 5H interaction, he probably had to just let Hotashi do whatever he was going to do. since it was clear he was presenting some new options. It's a well played set though from Diaphone. I think Hotashi's routing around the burst was good. It's very easy to just get smoked in that way, right?
All right, opening gambit here.
All right, our next match. This match. Man, I forgot about this. You know, if Punk had good combos, he might be okay here. But I think not having good combos against Happy Chaos is so hard. 10 straight tournaments of if he only had combos. It's true. Like, okay, let me talk about this. Because like I think like, you know, sometimes people say things like that people meme about his combos when first of all your guys' combos suck too. But let me explain like what he could fix and his combos would immediately be better, right? Like that's fine, that happens. Vortex is far. It's not his fault, whatever, right? Like it could be worse. But I'll give you an example of like a hit where if he just did something slightly honestly easier than what he's even trying to do, then he would just win. That should have been super, but that was a miss. 2K into steady aim shot and BRC is not only does it combo, but it's a true block strength. That shit is cheap, by the way. It's hard for Soul in this matchup to approach on Happy Chaos. You kind of have to use a lot of 2S. That was unlucky, by the way. That shit is fucked up.
The thing is, against Punk, I think Lost was very where it's like, yeah,
like even that, if he just did another run first, his combo routing, he could have like actually almost killed off this bad other combo, I think. 6S counter hit here, if he just does BR into 5K, one hit 5K run, 5K jump dust, air dash jump dust, 2K DP. He does like, he's here at the end. I mean, he even has meters, so he does Tyrant Rave. He's like here. Instead of like, look where he ends up instead. Right? The loss of damage is like so dramatic here. Because those are like the positions where Soul should win. It's fine though. Right? It's not the end of the world. Again, this is the wrong combo here too. You know the wall is high on life, right? So the route you should do here, whenever the wall is hurt, the route you should do here is just close slash, jump, heavy DP. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It does more damage, and then it hits the wall, and you do super jump, jump D. Even if the wall has more health, jump S, jump D is not right. You're supposed to just do jump D, because I think jump S, jump D will probably scale it too much. It's like, unless the health is absolute maximum on the wall, Sajam fan now? You should just do jump D, I'm pretty sure. Those two things are pretty easy to fix, though, right? Like, just doing HVV is easier than what he's doing most of the time. Like, this is much more droppable, probably, than, like, doing jump DP, I think. I'll show another example. I think he should just do clean hit VV most of the time, and I bet you he would have way more success because it's easier, and also it gives him better like Oki. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think he should do it. So I'm not here to like hate because like Punk isn't. The fact that he's in this spot of the tournament while not having combos is like the most impressive thing I've ever seen. That's great. I love that. That looks fantastic. I'll take that. HVV is heavy Volcanic Viper. Volcanic Viper is Soul's DP. If he just did this, he would be so much better. So I'm showing this not because I'm like a Punk hater. I'm showing this because I want Punk to just do this, and then he's gonna fucking make top 8 the next tournament and smoke everybody. Yeah, you got 2S more I think in this matchup. 2S is really good in this matchup to counter poke against Happy Chaos 2S. I think it's really good. It's also because you get crouching counter hits on Happy Chaos, and then that allows you to do the good combo. Gotta burst that, yeah. Let me find the other hit I was gonna talk about here. Yeah, that's fine. I think not canceling there helped him. Right there, you know, these things happen. He bursted early. Again, I don't blame him for it. Yeah, I say this because I'm trying to help, not because I'm trying to hate. Because, like, I actually cannot believe he makes it so far in tournament with such bad combos. It's a testament to how good his fucking neutral and his ability as a player is. The worst combo. He could have, even with the shitty combo he did, he could have killed here. Like, far slash H, one hit BR into Tyrant Rave kills here. This combo was so bad. All you have to do on this hit, right? It's so much easier than the combo he did too. 6S, BR, hit 5H. After 5H, do you run up 5K, jump S, jump D, 2K, or close slash DP? And he's more than dead here. He's dead from like this much health. Right here, if he just did like S, H, Tyrant Rave, or like S, Tyrant Rave, or H, Tyrant Rave, it's probably better than this.
Yeah, I think he just didn't really know how to get the wall.
Nice, that was a good bait. You don't actually even have to backdash there to do that, but now he's dead. See, this is what I mean. Like, it's very easy to make that combo better. You know what I mean? Right? 5H is like super easy.
Gosh, but Dave gets backdashed on, and now he's gonna get the corner here for Panda. No!
Dude, you do this.
My gosh, but Dave
Vortex.
gets backdashed.
Close slash. Jump heavy VV. That's it. You don't even have to do anything else. It does like 146 or some shit. And you get a hard knockdown into strike throw. Punk's strike throw and his footsies are like world class, right? If his combos, he doesn't even need good combos. All he needs to do is do clean hit VV into hard knockdown into strike throw. And he makes it like super far in the tournament. You can do like jump dust and make and like break the wall and shit here, but like I don't think you want to against Happy Chaos anyway. Do close slash, jump HVV. That's it. Like don't try all that. If he did jump S jump dust, he was fine there too, right? But like you're good there too. Oh, don't do vortex in the corner. This hit right here should be like run 5k HVV, and then that will probably wall splat, and then Tyrant Rave kills. Or even 5k success, Tyrant Rave probably kills here. On this IBFD, if he FD'd this hit, then Soul cannot reach it after with anything but 6S, right? So, but he doesn't have meters. So he IBFDs, and even after he IBFDs here, he could, what's it called? He could challenge or move out to this far slash, right? Because there's like so much pushback here. But he tried clone. Clone just doesn't work here. Happy Chaos has some of the best challenges on Soul's pressure out of any character with his buttons because his 2K is so low to the ground. And if he hits you at 2K, you hit the other wall. He would hit the other wall, challenging with 5K, you know what I mean? Again, that's it. Just do that combo. Don't even try to carry to the corner to do that combo. That's all he's got to do, and he's chilling. You know what I mean? He's like so good. If his combos were just always that, he would win. You know what I mean? If he just did that every time, he would win against so many people. Oh, this is all unnecessary too. I think you should not spend bar here, basically, because you don't want the wall to break or anything, right? Because he's not going to die from this. It's just not worth it. So you don't spend the meter here, and you save the bar for command grab or Tyrant Rave to kill on the wall. That's like the way you should think about it. You want your meter so that you have a chance to hold the corner here, right? Oh yeah, you can't burst that too. That's just matchup knowledge. He doesn't know, but that's fine. Yeah, that was a good try. Like, these are small little things that if he knew, he has a pretty good chance to win these matches, which should tell you how good he is, right? Yeah, I'm basically saying, like, do the easy combo that gives you guaranteed pressure rather than, like, the combo that's, like, a little harder but, like, doesn't give you much. Also, another thing that is, like, kind of weird to do, but it makes sense if you think about it, is right here, don't do BR2. Just do BR1. And the reason is that BR1, you will land on the ground and you can run up and do close slash pressure. If you do BR2 here, then BR2 means look at the Oki you get. So like Soul's already, like he had to commit the 6S real early. And Happy Chaos is up and chilling before his 6S even connects. He has no Oki by doing that. So just do BR1. It's not going to hit. And then you just do Kara Fafnir. Or you do run up close slash. There's no pressure here. When you block this move, this is the end of your pressure. That's it. So now we're back to neutral where Happy Chaos wins, right? Happy Chaos wins neutral here. Also, same situation here. He should not do BR2 here. He should just do BR1. Because, like, first of all, you can combo if you're close to the corner. But by doing BR2, it whiffs. And this is actually not real. He can just get thrown out of this. So you got to be careful. Oh, that could have been, like, the kill for LostSoul, actually. Yeah. Oh, he missed the dash there. He should have just done 5k 6S super. Yeah, you're dead. Oh, he fucked up again. Could have done concentration super.
LostSoul's nerves are so high right now.
LostSoul missed a lot of stuff, but... Uh-oh, chip. Nice.
Oh my gosh, Punk keeping it together throughout the...
I mean, even if they change the routing, I think the idea will probably still be the same.
The heart still beats on this man.
That should be an air throw also. I don't know if he has tried that much, but controlling with the corner with Soul, you should probably do 6P or air throw. Those two options are both what you should do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Punk is playing in like the most stacked offline Guilty Gear tournament we've had so far, and he's getting 9th place with like very little combo knowledge, which should tell you how good he is, right? Like, no one else this far in the bracket knows so little about their character. Like, he is just purely his fundamentals are this solid. So I'm not showing this to be like, man, this guy's whack. I'm showing this because this should show you how impressive it is he can make it this far. Yeah, he also didn't like eat for 3 days, which, you know, is pretty bad for you too. Damn, that sucks. This is still fine though. He didn't super wall break, and Punk's about to have bar. This is actually like a winning position, I think, for Soul. Yeah. Just do close slash. Just do HVV. It gives you better Oki and better damage. If you're gonna RC this, you might as well just do close slash jump HVV. You know what I mean? This gives you worse Oki and worse damage.
Try to hold on to that burst for just a little bit longer for a good situation.
And now this happens, right?
Can you confirm? Yeah, absolutely. LostSoul 3-0 against Punk. We'll move on to,
you know, let's watch our first match here of top 8. Sounds like a plan there, chat. Bam, punish. Little dash block at the start, and then he Don't you hate to do something so sick and then fuck up right after? Just boom, boom, IBs, throws, and then the first thing you do is just fuck up the overhead and get thrown into the corner by Leo. You actually are like the greatest player in the world and then the worst player in the world in 5 seconds.
And then there's a big miss the overhead.
That sucks.
Time for Tempest to work. Immediate burst there from Pep.
I agree.
Unsummon? Oh, nice. Drunkard. That's a good burst, I think, because Eddie's gone. Yeah. Oh, smoke.
He's dancing in his face. He's got no guts.
But he's got
it. Smoke. Yeah, I think the Tempest burst was good because Eddie Gage was just dead there, and like you should just run in. Yeah, that combos. There'll be a little unsummon here into the little resummon. That's the thing about this matchup, right? Is like, even though Pep blocks the flash kick, look at this position's ass. You block this, he gets hit by the drills, like Leo's plus. Basically, right? Like, that sucks. That is sick. That mix-up's tight. Unsummon? Oh, I guess Pierce kills anyway.
Okay, both dominant rounds by both players.
God damn, he got me with that.
Yeah, that mix-up was good. The 5D tap into the PRC into the command grab. That's a pretty good little mix. I like that option. I like that Tempest didn't break the wall, but I also think like this sucks. It's the right idea because the defense. The ideology on defense is when you see this move, you're supposed to backdash because you can backdash this on reaction, but I think he just had already backdashed and then he got smoked. He backdashed a little early and he got hit by the leggy. Yeah, I think Tempest played this pretty well, dude. I like that he did oppose that time actually. Maybe looking for flash kick. That fireball in this matchup is so good, by the way. It kills Eddie so easy. Yeah. Fireball in this match real strong. I think Testament's fireball is quite similar. It's the same idea. Anything that just gets rid of Eddie on the screen like that while also accomplishes a job for you very easily is really strong, I think. Yeah, I don't think he meant that, by the way, but... And look, fireball hit Eddie even though he drunkard. See this? He drunkarded, I think, maybe looking to hit the fireball or reflect the fireball rather, and then get Eddie forward, and then the second one just smokes him. Boom is like, yeah, anything that works like that in this video game is quite good to smoke Eddie. It's hard to deal with. Nice. That pressure was really good. He kept it tight so that Tempest couldn't do much, and then, oh yeah, you can't burst that either. Not dead. That sucks. BRC, that's true. Oh, good defense. Oppose will absorb the fireball, yeah, but then you need to like unsummon, and what have you gained by opposing essentially, right? That sucks he didn't get close slash.
Yeah, unfortunately, didn't get close slash there. Oh, this is
You
great
tell him,
for PepperySplash.
Sajam.
A very early opportunity here. Sets up Eddie. Oh, and a little early on the command grab, but
That's a big miss.
We out of there.
Yeah.
Try to hit him with the 8-8, a jump slash. No
That was a
problem.
perfect escape though from Pep. This is a great example of like how to structure your escape routes. So notice that Peppery jumps and then air dashes back here and he gets air to air. It doesn't create too bad of a scenario though, right? Because Tempest like air dashes back to reset the position. Then this time Pep jumps forward and then he finds the throw here. He just empty jumped that time in the second time. And Tempest was committed to the guard point already. Empty jump's great though, because it's like such a safe option, you know. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh yeah, right into Amorphous for the big damage off the wall, and that's enough. Pep with the huge punish.
So like, you know, it's very, just like empty jumping forward like that is very good because unless they air throw you or perfectly punish your landing frames, it's like a very safe way to escape the corner most of the time. Wow, great defense until right at the end there. Not to get baited. Yeah, see, again, he absorbed the fireball with the pose, and then you just unsummon, you're like, well. It's rough, because, like, let's say you're Zato, and, like, you're worrying about Sonic Boom. If you're just sitting there waiting for the boom, and then you want to, like, reflect it, then he just does dash 5k, then you've lost neutral, right? You've, like, lost that interaction, and now you might die. So, if you don't sit there and wait, and then instead of sitting there and waiting, you try to summon Eddie and he does the boom, then you might be dead. You know what I mean? So, like, it's kind of hard to control neutral because the threat of boom means you kind of need to do nothing, and then doing nothing against Leo is very bad because it allows Leo to just dash in and smoke you. Oh, that's bad. There's the summon. Flash kick. Or Sonic Boom gets rid of it. So you're just like, yeah. Yeah. I like Break the Law to try to escape, but Tempest pretty ready for the scout. Baited. That was like the first time he's done it too, but this is actually bursting or trying to YRC against this is so bad. The back turn S stance cancel is like, it's a free bait on YRC or burst.
And that's going to be another game. That's a huge call out. Tempest immediately goes for the cancel on the stance and just says, do it. I know you're going to do it.
That's, yeah.
See if he can make an adjustment.
Oh, 2D is a good move. You know that? That was rough.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a big chance for Tempest to get offense here.
This is a big punish. This is hard to burst. Well, now you can burst it, but I don't think he will, yeah. Guard point? Yeah. The guard point is like, it allows him to absorb the armor. Absorb while he's like armored, essentially. Throw? Yeah. I'm surprised he burst. Yeah. Bursting there is pretty risky, I think. I like Berserker Slash because he hasn't actually been representing Berserker Slash cancels that much. Oh, backdash got smoked. I like that. Like, the idea from Tempest there was like, okay, Pep is just up backing or backdashing, so I'm going to just do back turn SH over and over and not go for the stomp or anything. Nice block. Yeah, same punish. I think if you're Tempest, that really does not matter to you because you still have positive bonus, right? So, like, it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, this big... Ah, that was a big drop. And that was a good try. I'm surprised that didn't work. He was still slowed down, though. Because this is supposed to be, like, Frog, 2H, Break the Law, 2H into Amorphous here, or Sun Void. And it's pretty close to killing, I think. That drop's unfortunate. But this, like, throw PRC back... I think Zato is still kind of slowed down because of the BRC, right?
You're looking at the monitor or the screen? I just want to know. I want to be insane. I'm looking at both. Okay.
Yeah, bursted late to be safe, but that is pretty rough. Unsummon, yeah. See, like against another fireball, it's so much easier to like absorb and then like drunkard and then like, you know, you can like hit him, but boom is so fast. You know, all right. Like Zato just gets smoked and then Eddie's gone now. Oh, and then slight miss on the Eddie. Yeah, Leo's fireball is incredibly good. I think he has like the best projectile. That's not Happy Chaos's gunshot, but like just regular projectile.
Yeah, goes low this time. Versus on the
It's
table,
so
does not
good.
go for it, and that was a little too close. Got the DP because of it. It gets here for PepperySplash.
That was a good block in the overhead. He got hit by the low.
The 2S that versus huge. It got rid of Eddie the block. Oh!
Ooh, I think that was jump back FD. Wow, that was so unlucky.
And Eddie's gonna be back here for the mix-up. Does Tempest risk it on the DP though? Is the question.
This is big.
The sword, it didn't hit all that.
What an air throw. It's unfortunate that Eddie is too far here, by the way, because you can actually combo off this if Eddie was not over there clapping and he was closer.
All the way up for the pressure block.
Great block. That was, I mean, that was it.
It's gonna be
This is like brutal. If you just wait a moment and let this happen, you're okay. But this flash kick,
oh my god!
that is brutal. That is brutal. If you just wait a little bit here too, you know, PRC's in and then like hit 2S. Yeah, he does have the best projectile probably and also the best reversal, which is pretty funny to think about.
6S? No, 5K, okay. Anticipated
This matchup is interesting, right? We see this matchup a couple of times in this top 8. And Leo has great tools to deal with Happy Chaos, you know. I think if your character can contest the mid-range for this character, you have a great chance at dealing with him because like the zoning is annoying, right? There's some characters that really die to the zoning, but it's not most characters. Most characters can handle the zoning. It's whether you also can fight him mid-screen to prevent him from like getting the resources. When he gets to fight you mid-screen and then smoke you and get all his resources back, that's when it's bad. But against Leo and like characters like Ram, and other characters that can like kind of fight the mid-range against them a bit, Happy Chaos really cannot just snowball his resources as easily. If you like can't, then he can probably snowball. Wow, that was you just whip punish 2K. Also, Leo has boom, which is, you know, a nice check too. Having both boom and also these grounded normals mean that Leo can actually fight on the ground here against Happy Chaos compared to most characters who are sort of stuck. Right? If you have a full screen option, like Berserker Slash is a great example. Dolphin, like Ram 5H. If you have like a full screenish option that can challenge the resource gain or zoning, then it's super good. Look at the corner carry on this, by the way. Yeah, that shit goes full screen. Like empty jump throw is also very good to escape the corner there. I like that UMISHO dashed up to defend the clone there, by the way, because it was just gonna be gone if Razzo got to hit it. Here you're dead. This is like curse. And then, yeah, it's going to be shot. It's going to be cloned. Like, you have all the resources to kill there. The thing is you cannot, like, sit there and shoot to death unless the zoning will kill, right? Because if otherwise, you just drain all your resources for nothing. So you need to wait until they're lower on life to do it. Otherwise, I actually think it's not really worth it. I think people assume that with Happy Chaos, you just always shoot people to death all the time. But it's actually sometimes a waste of resources unless it will kill them or drain their resources, right? You kind of need to fight mid-range a bit against in a lot of matchups. There are some matchups where it doesn't matter, where like you can just shoot them no matter what. But this is not one of them. Ooh, dead. Yeah, same thing with like Geo can also contest in mid-range. That's also true. Kai with 50 meter having Sacred Edge or Stun Dipper, right? Something that can contest like that means that he can't just sit there in the zone. It depends on the character.
Yeah, it was 2S2, and if that had hit, man, these 5Ks, Razzo's spacing is perfect.
Yeah, I think Razzo and Tempest whip punishes with this character. That's like the scariest thing about Leo to me. The DP is good, the projectile is good, but the ground game is truly hard to deal with. Having dash 5K just be like an instant whip punish from that far is brutal. This is still fine. Razzo's in like it's like a 99% chance of winning this round. Yeah, pretty hard to bring that back with BRC, and then 2K into Berserker Slash keeps you stuck, and then you have to guess on back turn, and you're just absolutely fucked.
As slow as that first game was for UMISHO, notice how fast it can go on the other side there for Razzo.
Ooh, that was a good bait. Because the way the Happy Chaos shots work, right, is that H into steady aim shot has a gap, so you can like backdash or flash kick through it or whatever, right? But then UMISHO, before the shot even hits or whatever, is like, all right, I shot my bullet, like I'm immediately going for curse and it avoids it. And then this punish does like 85%, so you cannot allow that to happen.
Does too much damage.
Down counter hit, correct.
Yeah, that combo is that shit does way too much damage. It should not do that much damage. It's like that starter is way too much.
Is cranking though, so you gotta be careful.
Oh yeah.
Razzo's been streaming for a bit, I think.
Low after the stance cancel.
Nice, it's your turn. Love that.
Wow, I'm surprised that beat Leo 2K2D.
Okay.
If I'm honest with you.
I don't play Leo, but it's good to know.
Slow-mo for
Ouch.
gets the counter hit. I thought that was gonna be a
I wonder if UMISHO assumed because of the slowdown that Leo wouldn't be plus there, maybe? I don't know.
And that's gonna be a wall slump here.
Oh, it's scratched. Uh-oh, yep, that's a flat reset.
Yeah, going airborne there was good, by the way.
That was godlike.
Ooh, that's a big miss. Because essentially, like this mix-up, this jump 2K mix-up is pretty scary. But up backing here means that the first part is not really that scary of a high-low until the air dash back S hits.
I love going in the air. The mix.
And then you get the wall slump again if you... Or wall break there. But miss the steady aim shot.
Would have been a little bit more damage. That might end up mattering here.
Oh, guns in the holster now. We're gonna have to
I don't know if it ends up mattering. I don't remember. Oh, smoke.
The way the gun comes out for the counter.
I usually shoot minigun against Happy Chaos when he's going to concentrate and then try to shoot after. That's like usually when I do it. Or when I think he's going to clone or curse. That's when I think Skyfish is good. Is that the name of that move? Yeah, Thunderbird's a drone.
Yeah, has to be done. When it's Happy Chaos.
I don't think throw is that bad against Leo backturn sometimes because Leo backturn is kind of hard to always time the meaty on. Especially if they're doing dash throughs. Like if they're doing dash throughs, a lot of times they're manually timing everything, so throw can be a pretty good answer.
And there it is.
Oh, he close flash pressure. Are we gonna just stagger? We're gonna wait. I feel like it's a wire C coming. Survey says.
Yeah, it could be a bait on the wire. See, but I thought it was gonna be a block.
I thought it was going to be a bait, as past me said, oh, that you can't do that. UMISHO tried to super here, thinking they were going to build the bar for super, and instead just got concentrate, which is like negative 1,000 here. And a free counter hit punish. That was probably supposed to be concentration super. UMISHO just didn't build the bar.
Or a success. That's what he got counted there for sure. Or a 5K either or. But good stuff there. Good snipe out from Razzo. Speaking of snipers though.
Scary start here. And important thing, if Happy Chaos connects on
Ooh.
block, yeah, that's gonna be the burst. It's easier for the shot to hit you, right? So if you make those buttons whiffs, Happy Chaos can't hit you with the
Again, the thing about the zoning here, when you see Happy Chaos's resources look like this, you have to approach because the concentration is going to be negative here on steady aim shot. Steady aim shot on guard crush into concentrate is like -4 or something. So you have time to move here and then get all the way in. And you notice that UMISHO tries to press instead of backing up because you can't really back up and zone there. You don't have any bullets. And like you don't really gain anything shooting Leo and draining your concentration for nothing when you have such a big lead, right? So you kind of need to sit there and fight for space, which is what Razzo takes advantage of. There's like that moment in the grand final. Is it grand finals or is it winter finals where UMISHO like runs in against Tempest and everybody's like, what? But I think the answer is because you actually you cannot shoot Leo to death with that much health. It's just not a thing. You know.
That's why that boom is so good. He puts the whole back into it.
Like, I think people just assume... That was sick. I think people just assume Happy Chaos can always just shoot you to death, but he actually cannot. Look at this. This dash flash kick through the 5H into shot. Juicy. If you're like, where do I find this stuff? My stream, I'm always going to be either talking about a tournament that I'm going to do commentate or I'm going to watch, or I do analysis on it afterwards, so... Yeah, there's a gap there on H shot into steady aim shot. Yeah, I mean, it's like... You think that you can just zone people to death. Oh, that was great. That was really good spacing. But you actually, I mean, unless they're low on life or their character's movement is really bad, it's probably not that viable. Like, Leo's movement is too good to do that too. You know? Like, if it's like Eno, sure. Or if it's like, not Potemkin, like Gold Lewis or someone slow who doesn't have a good way to challenge it, you can probably keep shooting. Or Nago. But against Leo, you cannot do that.
I thought it was a throw 200%. I was holding up.
Trying to get out of there. Look at this Razzo now. Set point.
Yeah, Zato.
2 Leos in our winners finals.
Razzo. Pretty genius in the play for sure. Explain it after the match.
Yeah, I like this a lot because like although Backing up and shooting is fine, but I think contesting mid-range here is way more important. Especially because at this range it's hard to flash kick it unless you dash flash kick it, which, you know.
5K.
I love to see that little 10 on the whip on or something.
Again, you have to fight with your normals on the ground, I think. Oh, that hurts. You have to fight with your normals on the ground, I think, because if you don't, then Leo will just dash block up on you and your resources will be gone and you just get cornered. So I think it's sort of correct to fight for space there.
A lot of advantage. It just holds this the 5 hours of death.
Yeah, you're gonna get shot to death here. This is where you can shoot someone to death. Because look at the life lead UMISHO has and positive bonus here. You should shoot this character to death. You should not go in here. This is just over, because the next steady aim shot builds concentration super. That was a good backdash too from Razzo. But now you're out of bar. It's kind of similar to like when Ram has positive bonus in the corner. Or there's other characters that are like that too. Backdashing shot like that is good. Yeah. If you have gap closing buttons. Even without it, it's probably good. Yeah, because you avoid the chip and you reset on Happy Cows getting his resources back. You're not stuck in block stun. And like, you know, the way it works is like, especially when you're targeting for shots like that, if you do H into another shot, it's like auto targeted, and if you can backdash, you reset them trying to target onto you. It depends on if you have curse or not too. Like if you have curse, obviously you're probably stuck. Door stuck. Ooh, that is really bad. Losing the concentration there is really bad.
That's one to start. Doesn't have meter yet. You gotta watch the BRC. Yeah, and the cancel so slow, and the guard point gets
nothing you can do. Gotta let it go.
Set point now for UMISHO.
You would think it'd be a shield, right? No, sir.
The Razzo's boots were sick. That was a sick block. I can't believe that stayed in the front. Wow, the guard crush auto-corrected on jump 2K. That was funny. Or the guard point. Look at this. Guard point auto-corrected and then went the other way, but jump 2K plus the momentum of the shot. Like, he just goes flying out of the corner. It's pretty funny. That's jump 2K. Or is it just jump K? I'm pretty sure it's jump 2K, right? A little propeller action. I think breaking the wall is kind of bad there, though. Yeah, I think breaking the wall is bad there. I don't know if you have a good way not to as Razzo there, but it gave the screen space to UMISHO, right? So
UMISHO is definitely trying to box the space to unload the clip.
Doesn't have that many bullets. 2 now, which is big. The air dash back. Hard to burst this.
yeah, I think you have to burst on the close slash, which is scary because it could be a hard bait. Look at the corner carry. Good fucking lord. I can't believe Leo didn't die there.
Goes in with the boom. Defense here.
This should be dead, right? That's what you think. But having no bullets means you have to spend time reloading first. Yeah. And there's no curse. This is why the backdash is so good here. Look at this. There's no curse on Leo. So Berserker Slash does not get targeted by the shot. And because there's no curse, Leo can actually fight here for space, right? And avoids the curse again. Finally gets cursed, but then the boom to close it out. If you just do super here, it's a chip. Is that what you're suggesting? After this or something? Yeah, it might chip here.
Oh, you're a
but it's hard to make that choice, probably. You need timing to do it, because it doesn't hit right away, right? So if you do steady aim shot into it, that's probably fine. But yeah, it will not work if you just do it, and then Razzo's like in the middle of Berserker Slash. Happy Chaos will get hit.
And if you're UMISHO, no execution flubs. So far against the clone out, air dash is in. Oh, that's a big back throw.
Yeah, this is bad.
On IVs from Razzo.
Oh man, now we have one. Uh-oh, hurry up with the reload. West has to check. Good dash block there from Razzo. Oh man.
Again, this doesn't actually, like, this is, all these shots are cool, but it doesn't actually do too much. Yeah, like the chip is pretty big.
The super's gonna be there soon though.
Now you have to go in and get the super, yup.
kill, reapplies the curse. Razzo, you
That's
need an
it.
answer, but you can't find one. UMISHO moving on to winners finals. Here.
Dashing up in there and finding that hit is the most important part, because if you just sit back and shoot, a lot of times you can't do that. But this character needs to interact with you by dashing up like that sometimes to force those interactions. Poor Pluto gets shot here. Pluto's sick. I'm a Pluto fan, but he does spend some time getting shot. I blame Last Cody for playing LostSoul on console.
Round start, what'll it be?
Yeah, I feel like the name of the game here, especially for Hotashi, is 6P, the fall slashes, right? To really kill neutral,
Ooh.
to get to the corner and get what you gotta get done.
Yeah, and
I think this matchup, a lot of Ram players, you know.
I don't think there's almost anybody else in the
Oh,
world
maybe looking for
who is
burst
that
there?
good at just converting weird random
A lot of Ram players can be grumpy about this, but I think this matchup is like, oh. Even with Nago's throw range, it didn't reach after I-being it. It can just go that way.
Oh, that's big. Spent a lot of blood on that. Yep. Gonna get it back to two-piece. The fist bump. First round to Hotashi here.
That's where you're so busy like trying to watch what Hotashi does in the ground that he just does those random jumps out of nowhere and really presses head slash like super early too in case you try to anti-air a little too late.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, it's still plus from all that up there? I'm so surprised.
Okay, let's go. Hotashi
Super.
playing with the dartboard
Ay,
right now.
ay,
Zando,
ay.
good stuff.
Just grab the Rekka. That's what they tell you.
Flash pressure. No, not even.
Yeah, you're stuck here. It's gonna be positive bonus
They tell you just
round.
IB
It's
it.
gonna be swords back, Rekka, or
Just look at the spacing.
flip, and that's gonna be the round. This is
Just
the
look at this.
problem.
If you simply look at the screen.
You know, the offense, the neutral is great.
It's pretty bad for Nago when he gets cornered, yeah. You know what's funny? I was like talking to Hotashi one time and he's like, it's so bad when I get cornered, like I have no dash, so like I can't escape. Like my super jump's so like I don't have a double jump, I can't get out. This shit's rough. Like it's so bad in the corner. And I was like, you know, it's like that way for everybody else too.
That's a little low. That's a little
I think
low,
we dropped. Psych. I lied. I'm sorry.
And Hotashi
Like it's
still-
I know it's bad for Nago too, but like
Wall break,
it's bad for us too. We have all those options, still not good. I'm surprised that didn't kill.
I love that big delay. Yeah, these normals are all
Yeah, I love how Hotashi really slows it down there. He like does 2S, no cancel, 2S, delayed cancel, 2S, nothing, like just real slow. It makes it hard to IB. It makes you want to hold FD because like, you know, you don't want to get chipped out by Nago's normals. So you're just like, let me hold FD here because like if I let go and he doesn't move, I get chipped, right? Yeah, I mean, it sucks for Nago to get cornered by Ram, but it sucks for everybody to get cornered by Ram. It's not good for any of us. 6P. Nice. That was toxic. This character is funny. Don't break the wall. Yeah. That shit is so good. Like, he can't dash here, but nobody can dash in that interaction. But he has long-reaching normals and a good 6P too, so that helps a bit. Some characters don't have good lights to challenge against her. And he has Beyblade. So, like, I mean, his options are bad. Probably worse than most characters, but it's bad for most characters still, even with their whatever their options they have.
Ow! What's the health insurance like? Blue cross, blue shield.
exploded there. Try to get the whip punish from Zando with the 5H didn't work. That blood, the chop from so far away.
Agreed. I'm glad Sajam said Nago is low tier. You ready to let her rip this weekend?
Super, she's gonna land too, maybe super back.
Yeah, that's a good response. It doesn't allow him to RC it because the super has, or there's startup frames here. So like in this interaction, when he does super, he has to immediately PRC, I think, right? Because what is the startup frames on PRC? It's like 7. And her super's 9. So unless he immediately RCs, you can't do anything about this.
Super back, yep.
Good call, big damage. I like that. Extra dramatic. Wake up.
Isn't it 7? It's like 7 or 9 on PRC. I don't remember which.
The jump D, that's, I thought he was gonna
Somebody,
land this time.
it's on Dustloop. Somebody must know.
Committed. There's a little delay though. Hotashi's got
What's
a lot of
BRC?
blood here.
BRC is faster, I think, right? Oh, that was a great whip punish. You know what's funny about Nago being low tier? Is that on the YouTube comments, he is low tier. YouTube comments are their own meta, where like they actually have no idea anything about the game. And like they actually are like, Nago players are heroes. Like they're fighting for their lives out here, like just trying to live, and the game's keeping them down by making us have this blood mechanic. Like that's real. Like I'm not kidding. On YouTube, in YouTube land, like Nago's a weak character. It's so it doesn't even make me mad. I think it's incredibly fascinating. Isn't it like it must be so wild living in that reality where that's true. Yeah, it's not a. I don't think that's a punish, right? Did he do full charge dust or tap dust? Oh, he did full charge. Full charge is minus, what is it, like 16 or something? Is it minus 10? If you charge it all the way? I thought minus 10 was tap dust. Well, oh, it's the other way. It's 15 and 10 reverse like that. Yeah, her far slash is 11, so she can't punish it. Yeah, like if you look at YouTube comments on Third Strike, they talk about Ken like he's the weakest character in the game. They're like, how could Ken defeat Chun-Li? And you're like, dude. That confirm was ridiculous, by the way. That was so impressive. Yeah, like it's like you talk about the best or second best character versus like the third, fourth, or fifth, whatever best character, and they're like, how could you do this? How could you defeat a powerful character like this? You have high blood here, but because you have the corner, I think Hotashi's still winning. Oh, that sucks. Losing the burst there is pretty rough. Oh man, you cannot get backdash like that. That is brutal. You could have killed. It's hard to kill there though. But you could have killed with 5P probably. That was a really rough air interaction. That 5P he could have killed off of it probably, but it's hard to know that and like know it's gonna hit. That's a shame. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, the YouTube comments, they have their own meta about who the most powerful characters are sometimes. Like you read comments talking about like Nago versus like, I don't know, Soul, and they're like, how could he do such a thing? How could he win this matchup? He's a weak character. Oh, he's popping. Oh, that's tragic. You just have to hold up there, unfortunately. Like, if you're a Zando, you just have to hold up here 100%. Because, like, he's popping here, right? 100% he's popping here. There's nothing he can do to fix this. But you just have to hold up. This is why the pop is so fucked up, too, though. Because, like, let's say Hotashi just hits close slash here, and you hold up. Your jump will get hit by close slash, and then he'll pop after. But you just need to hold up. Because it's better for you no matter what. You have to. Yeah, if you air block the pop, it's better. But you have to hold up here. 100%. There's no reason not to. The only like bad thing that can happen to you is you get hit by close slash or 5P or something, right? But you have to hold up there. Oh, you fucked up. Backdash? I mean, you could also backdash, but what if your backdash gets hit by pop? I think you should just hold up, I think. Forgot I need to delay the 2K there. Delay the 2K where? Oh, here? Yeah. Oh my god, he woke up close slash on you. This is truly a cursed round. Oh my god, he fucking woke up. That sucks. Who's commentating in the hoodie? Me? The cutie commentating in the hoodie? Yipes. He was wearing that flannel, and he was like, do I look good in this? He asked me that before top 8 started. He was like, do I look good in this? And I was like, yeah, I like it. And then he asked again when the stream started. I was like, damn. He must not be confident in the flannel look, but I thought it looked good. Nice. Past Sajam is explaining that Rekka 1 is -5, so that was a punish. Does 5P into 6H not combo? Even on level 2 blood? That means he didn't have an option here, right? Like 5P, he didn't have anything. If you do Beyblade or whatever, you pop there. So 5P 6H was his best option.
Yeah, that 5P is 5 frames, first record -5.
6P, it might have reached, but even if it did, 5P 6P, he has to cancel after. Right? He doesn't really have a good option there, even though he punished. That sucks. He was doing throw on hit. Happens sometimes. This is what I think Hotashi is so hard to beat in tournament because he's a scrambler. He's a force of nature. You know what I mean? He really forces you to like play in a, oh man, he really forces you to play in like a scrambly weird way. And even if you're an incredibly solid, strong player, sometimes you just get the heat of the moment, the speed of the match makes it really easy to miss shit. You know?
Man, was it good seeing you.
What I missed that.
Commentating at a big offline event. Great work, and always
that was tight.
To your post-tourney analysis.
Yeah, you died for that. You actually died for that. That is fucked up. This is the right punish, right? Rekka 2 IB. So this is -10, and you can throw before Rekka 3 hits you. He dash cancels into this, the flip, to make himself airborne, and then PRC is back to beat the throw. That's toxic. And then he fucking dies.
Clip that, please. Where's the digital scissors? That was gone,
And
right?
it's gonna kill here off of that.
That's a pun, like a guaranteed punish unless he does that or like PRC's back or something to bait it. But it's supposed to be the answer to that scenario. But Zando like invented an answer to the answer, you know. That was pretty sick. It's like when Leo players do Berserker Slash and then they like RC it. Damn, he did command grab again. That was a good jump. Crostino, what up? Hotashi, I think he tried to condition with all these delayed close slashes to catch Zando jumping, and Zando's just like still committed to it. Oh, air block, it doesn't matter. Yep. It's like it's only like slightly negative, I think, if you air block. You have to like IB and then land and punish close. Oh, that's a punish. Yeah. Hotashi is also, I'll give you guys some free data. Hotashi is a fast burster. Uh-oh. That was good. That was good from Hotashi here, too. Jump D floats him in the air, and you see how Ram down here, she missed her 6P, and then he lands and challenges, right? And Zando, like, he was in a weird range. He can't really, I don't know if you really want to hit 5K or, like, 2K there. So far slash makes sense, but this is a 7-frame far slash. And then he finds, like, the hit, and then, yeah, 5P challenge on wake up. 6P again would have probably worked, yeah. But it's like a weird range to hit 6P, because what if he does 2S? And you're probably going to die. I don't know why he has a 7-frame 5K. That's basically a far slash. But, you know what's funny about Nago's 5K is that it used to be 5 frames in one of the betas. Him having good lights is like part of his design, right? Like his specials all cost blood, so all of his normals are quite strong. That's like the idea behind the character. Yeah, that's a bad spot to be. Right above Nago's head is very scary. IB throw. That sucks. I think if Hotashi got close slash, it might have actually worked. Yeah, try to backdash on hit. These scouts from Zando have been great. I think he's basically done... Oh. I think he basically correctly scouted the escape route like 8 times in a row. And now he might be dead. Oh, nice. Yeah, Hotashi has not been able to find the air throw there.
Yeah, now Zando has all this meter to work with. Hotashi does have super as well. Oh, he gets clipped by the sword.
Was that just a backdash? It was an Arx's backdash? What happened? Oh, he hit a button. What did he try? Did he try super or something? It looked like far slash, right? Did he try super? I'm not sure. It could have been 6B, I suppose, too. I didn't see it. I could slow down and probably look, but whatever he tried, the option didn't work.
I agree. Let's get the hell up out of there.
Yeah, no sword for Ram either. I like the empty jump from Hotashi. The IB for the punish here.
That sucks. It sucks that like you don't get much more than that. I mean, he could have done Beyblade if he really wanted to. Nice. Yeah, he waited long enough. He deserved that command grab.
So no blood here. Hotashi has clone. He's got Beyblade. He's got really good options.
Wow, that clone lost. Yeah, you're dead.
And that should do it here on the pickup. Last game, last round. Zando versus Hotashi here at Combo Breaker.
He's really streaming in top 8. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of blood early.
Oh my God, that blood
Command grab is real scary because of that. Oh yeah, look at the risk. That I gotta say, you know, despite the position he was put in, that defense for Zando is great. Ooh, that was pretty good too. I think he cut off the screen here, right? I think Hotashi tried to walk out and then maybe he pulled the screen back. I'm not sure. I don't know if he would have been able to walk out anyway, but. Look at the risk gauge still. It's still so fucking high. He stole a turn there with that Fukyo too. Uh-oh. I like the little dash blocks Zando's doing too. Little dash 2Ks to try to go and contest the far slash. That's really scary. Ooh, a little drop. I think he was trying to be aware of the burst. That routing was perfect. Oh man, that was good. This right here. This, I mean, he could have exploded off this hit right here. But he tried to be conscious of the burst. He probably tried, I would guess, 2S into 2H or something. But this hit right here is perfect. 5K, far slash. This is where you think you can burst, because if he does far slash, this is burstable. But then he does 2H, and 2H pulls his hurt box back, so you can't burst this. And then there's a punish. That was perfect routing. That combo, the awareness on that, perfect. There's nothing you can do there really, right? You just have to eat the 2H. Oh, what I actually meant was get fucked, EMEA, USA, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. That was really well played from Zando. I think it's pretty tough to fly in and then try and like fucking play in tournament when everybody else is from the US and you're like just, you and like 6 other people are from the same region. And the other 6 people cheering you are not even from like the same country as you. They're like there's like a bunch of French people. And like, you're like, all right, I guess I'm fighting the whole fucking world in this top 8. You know, for like 3 days, like your whole body is just not okay with where you are. And you're like fucking tired and your head hurts. Everybody's like, you want to go to lunch today and just like get some food and like check out the sights? And you're like, no, I'm going to stay in bed. Imagine instead of staying in bed, you just got up and you had to fight Hotashi in tournament. That shit is miserable. Flying across the world and having no days to acclimate and then playing in tournament is rough. I'll tell you, as someone who has flown across the world to Singapore and then commentated 8 a.m. pools the next day, boy, I slept 8 hours peacefully and woke up and I still felt like shit. So like, imagine if you don't sleep great, you know? That shit is rough. Flew overseas and fixed your schedule with jet lag. Yeah, if you're a gamer, you should just fly internationally, and now your sleep schedule is gonna be sick. Man, watching LostSoul really cracks me up. The way he plays this character is so funny. Yeah, I love that he pulled out the gun there with no concentration. Oh, surprised that 2H didn't hit. You know, I think LostSoul could have done 2S curse there probably, actually. That is cheap. This shit is not okay. This jump D. Look how fast this is. He is just fucking crossing you up so fast. That shit is mega quick. And you get to shoot after too. I'm not a DJ. I'm in the wrong time zone. Yeah. Yeah, I like Hotashi's strategy was I'm just going to IRL stream my whole tournament run because I'm going to get shot to death anyway. You quitter. You could have won. Turn off the IRL stream, you quitter. Nice. I think Pep's movement in this was pretty good. He did get caught. Oh, that's so tragic. He did get caught dash blocking, I think, a little bit. LostSoul kind of caught onto the timing. Did you see this? He tried run up throw into Frog, and then Frog got smoked by Jump S. I cannot believe that. This jump normal. Yeah, that's pretty absurd to me. I would have had a Joker moment if that was me. I would have definitely had a Joker moment if that happened to me, yeah. All it takes is one bad day. That, I would have snapped, for sure. I'd be so sad if that happened to me. How the fuck does Jump S beat Frog there?
It's not just going to be like you can dash block in against him because he's going to dash over you. So you don't have all that real estate that...
Yeah, past me is talking about how dash blocking always isn't the right answer. He got the accidental backdash right there. Because essentially, like, LostSoul is just challenging the space in front of him. So I think Pep needs to, like, dash and try to summon or do that. Yeah, that was a good adjustment. Jump S, smoking Eddie. You actually hate to see it. Oh. Oh, that could have been super into kill. It also could have been concentration super into kill. He could have done anything. This is an even matchup? No, this is really bad for Zato. I mean, that's the rough part about fighting Happy Chaos, is that the answer is you cannot just dash block at him because otherwise he'll just do 2S and catch you or whatever, right? So you do need to contest space with your own buttons, and if he hits you, you die, or if he shoots you, you could die. It's like any zoner in that sense, right? Where like if you just dash and do nothing and don't fight for space, then they'll just take the space themselves. So, you know, it's pretty unfortunate in that regard, right? It's just his grounded normals are so fucked up. Uh-oh. Look at this. All the way over to that other wall. It's got to be concentrate here, right? He doesn't have any concentration left. Yeah, this is a winnable round from Pep because of that. Yep.
Ducked under the bullet, right? Was it cursed? So that accuracy was a little off. No Elmer punish.
Ooh, try to bait the burst. Oh!
If you're not gonna burst
When that happens, you'll take it. When they can't put the gun away and they shoot on accident like that.
So real.
Damn, that confirm was about to be despicable. Yeah, I like what Pep's trying. He was like, alright, if he's gonna fight for space like this, I'm gonna like dash up and like summon Eddie and just fight for space with Eddie. I think that's a great adjustment, but it's hard, you know? It's not like you suddenly win the match because of that.
Anxiety on the reload look crazy. Okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Let me get those bullets back. He's got no bullets.
Trying to get the wire seized.
He's got no bullets, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, Pierce goes the wrong way. Frog not gonna hit. It's a little too far.
That's good.
That's big.
You get a lot of corner carry off this too.
Drill into the conversion, almost home.
Nice escape. That was really good. Oh, wow. Pierce saved the day.
That's your homie right there, but it doesn't matter in the end. A 6P to get the job done as LostSoul goes up 2-0.
I would take a breather. I'll go to character select.
Damn. That was a good try. This match was really hard. Yeah, I don't think there's that many characters in the game where the zoning is the deal breaker for Happy Chaos. Like, where like the zoning is the reason they lose. But there are a few. And like Nago is a good example. And I think so is like Eno.
Comes out the water.
And then I think like Zato.
It doesn't matter what character you are, this sucks.
Right? I think most other matchups, the issue is the zoning is good, but the mid-range is also very hard.
Oh, yeah. I like to buy a vowel here. Oh, let it turn around. Okay, the cone's all right.
I mean, it depends because I think shooting is not always the right answer in every matchup. You can't always shoot all the time.
Man, this is so scary too.
Like even UMISHO is like shooting a lot, but has to run in and fight for space on the ground. In most matchups, there's only some matchups where you don't have to do that. A lot of the times, which is like, again, the characters who died at the zoning, right?
Man, even Eddie looked tired.
Yeah, he's like, man, we've been doing this too long.
The warning shot. Wow.
Ooh, that's big. Airborne
UMISHO's the
like
Grinch.
that. Unsummon, resummon on the drills. Too low.
UMISHO is too kind to be the Grinch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the frog is there for. In the old games, that was Nobiru. In this game now, it's the frog.
Look at the damage. Good lord.
I agree, they lost soul.
That to me is the larger problem for this character. If the zoning stayed the same and the mid-range was just and damage from the mid-range was so much worse,
Again, gonna be the guess.
I think most people would find him so much more tolerable, but
That's too fast, man.
Yeah.
because it would be harder for him to fight for space mid-screen and like deal with yeah.
See, just to slow all of that down.
He's done that a few times. I think Pep is kind of struggling to stop the escape from the corner. It's hard actually. I think people talk a lot about Happy Cows having bad defensive options, but I think his jump arc and having the gun and jump 2K in a shot, wow, is like really good. And also his ability, like if he jumps a throw or if he does 2K, then like you actually just fucking die. Like his ability to convert is absurd. Although his defensive options are like quote unquote bad, they are actually pretty good, I think. This right here is a hard call out on the jump back, I think, and yet LostSoul still doesn't jump. He actually finds a way to just never get command grab. I don't understand how. His defense on the command grabs in this set is so incredibly good.
There's the air throw.
Like, it's absurd how little he gets command grab. Like, I don't understand. His defense is so ridiculous.
Jumped the command throw so many times. The last time too, Pep even did 2H to call it out, and he still blocked it.
URC was in play too. Shot. The bartender.
Oh, yeah, Faust also, it's
Bar's
bad.
open. This is happy hour
Because
for
he gets
Happy
zoned.
Chaos.
Man, he got an accidental backdash.
Backdash too.
Reload.
Gotta be concentration
Oh,
super.
second hit on the whip on the 2S? I think so.
No.
RC? Yes.
Yeah,
Make it
okay.
clean, but we're gonna have to
But he's
take
gonna
it
get
pressure.
pressure because of
Gotta
it.
guess. Burst is available, though, too. Nice. Finally, he snuck it in. He did it between the frog. Good lord.
Go ahead and get back in play. This man got a gun. Oh, don't.
And the spacing on that had to make it look like it was gonna be so burst safe. So LostSoul just.
I like that answer, too. Yeah, that combo is not burst safe, but he kind of, like, pretended it was. Gold Lewis is unusable in tournaments because of Happy Chaos and Axel. I don't think those are his two worst matchups at all.
Yeah.
I think that is not true.
Double gears. Gotta be an unsummoned soon.
What do I know, though?
He dies. Oh, that.
If you believe hard enough, it's burst safe.
Yep. Those shots are
It wasn't there a Gold Lewis in top 24? There was, right?
There definitely was gonna be a super after that. Why RC get away from me? You're all alone.
I don't think the problem is Happy Chaos and Axel actually. I think Leo is a bigger problem. Honestly.
Definitely MC on the chamber. PepperySplash acknowledges that. Goes for the air.
IMO.
Guilty Gear players.
Oh yeah. Those are Guilty Gear players. How many air throws and techs?
I think Gold Lewis also fights LostSoul. I think Gold Lewis also fights Happy Chaos okay compared to some other characters. Like, I think other characters have a worse time. It's not good, but I think some other characters have a worse time than him probably. I think Go Lewis versus Ram is probably winning for Ram, but I don't think it's like the end of the world. I think some other matchups are still worse. I like that routing, by the way, and that throw. Leo versus Gold Lewis is pretty rough, I think. IMO. I would fight Ram over Leo for sure with Gold Lewis. I think it's fine. That is actually not that bad for Pep, even though he gets positive bonus here. Well, yeah. Now it's really bad for you. Now, oh, that was a chance and a half. Okay, but he doesn't have Eddie here because he just got shot, so he has to spend his bar to get Eddie. That sucks. Oh, and no Froggerino. Damn, that sucks. No frog? Ah, that sucks. That definitely should have been a frog moment. What makes Gold Lewis not as bad? Gold Lewis's like ability to contain and press against him is good. I also think his options in mid-range aren't great, but he has a normal dash and he has a minigun. Pretty big check on clone and curse in particular. And then like any mid-range hit can just be like knockdown behemoth, safe jump, pressure, and then you're in a good spot. I feel like when it comes to Happy Chaos, most people just know that other people know it's bad. So regardless of how their character does, they're like, yeah, fuck Happy Chaos. It's fine. Like, you can play it. I think my opinions are a little different than other people though. It's gotta be pretty bad for me to doom.
Alright, but here we go. I think the buzz is checked. We straight to it. 5K already representing that button.
Yeah, first on block right away. Hotashi just wants to get the corner and get out of that.
Like, I'm chilling. Well, it's funny you say that because, you know, I think I usually try to take things reasonably, and then a lot of people think like, a lot of people say, oh, Sajam he will not say that something is so bad. He instead will pretend that it's fine even when it's not. And like, I don't think that's my perspective at all. It's more like, I just don't think like, oh, this is unplayable when it's not. Like, they just assume my natural non-doomerous is like force, but it's just like, this is what I think. That's good. You can backdash or DP this, but it's scary because like, let's say you block this 2S. Like, you can DP or backdash Beyblade. If he just does 2S into nothing, you're dead. You know what I mean? So, like, this is a good option, but it's a very scary option. You know what I mean? Yeah, for some reason, it's like, if you're not dooming constantly, you're like, yeah, you're like, you know, they sent you a case full of cash. I don't know. I'm just like this. I think it's fine. You're dead. Yeah. That was a great confirm. You couldn't burst because of it too. Like, look at this. There's the burst built right there. So Razzo sees counter hit 6K. Boom. Happy Chaos apologist. I don't even play Happy Chaos. That's the best part. I stopped playing Soul to play more Gold Lewis and Testament. And people are like, this guy's a Soul down player since the start of the game and blah, blah. But like, what if I went from downplaying Soul to then saying, I think when people thought Nago was the best, I said I didn't think he needed to get nerfed. And then when Ram was the best, I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't think she needs to get nerfed. This is life. This is what's happening. And then when Happy Chaos is the best, I'm like, you know, this is just life. It's fine. Like, am I an apologist for all those characters, or do I just always think like, yeah, this is just how it is? I wouldn't say it doesn't need to get nerfed, but more rather like, yeah, this is strong, but it's fine. Like, it's not like it's some egregious like thing. This is no Lab Coat 21. Everybody wants that character to go. Yeah, I've also been playing Biken. I've been playing like Biken, Testament, Gold Lewis. I haven't really played that much Soul. I think people just don't like that you don't agree to their opinion, so they just assign a negative trait to it regardless of whether it's true or not. Yeah, I mean, even the best characters in this game, as strong as they are not as ridiculous as people make them out to be. They're strong, of course, but yeah, this is dead. Bam. That shit does so much.
Okay, Razzo.
This one's for you, Lord.
This much.
Good punish. Didn't even need the IB the first hit.
And the IBFD on wake up. Man, I do not love the 2S's.
I think it's funny how Hotashi both scared me and then impressed me back to back.
I do not. That's why
I was like, please stop doing 2S here. And then you did this and then baited the guard. I was like, all right, that's pretty good.
not love the 2S's. I do love that. That was great. Guard crush there. The guard counter. Oh.
At first I was like, please, and then I was like, all right, he's pretty good. When Nago's blood is this high, it's time. Yep. A little slump action.
Slump, yeah.
A little low wall slump.
Good check. Okay, we aware.
Oh, too early. Nice. Man, Razzo, I feel like when you watch Razzo's ground game, you're just like,
It barely gets the kill.
how's it done? Both Razzo and Tempest have incredibly impressive ground game. Their character is really good at it, but their whip punishes and their ability to contest is real clean. Is this when Razzo thought Hotashi was talking to them? I actually have no idea. I didn't hear the lore on this. Good lord. That was quite the round start. That looked like a tower moment almost. That was just like, what the fuck just happened? I beat the Berserker Slash and a Gold Burst that was safe to that. I definitely explained what I was going to adjust in full. Yeah, I heard later. You know, I heard someone thought I was hating on you because of the IRL stream, which I think is absurd. Didn't it seem like
Those are some big drops, actually. Yeah, that could cost Hotashi here. Wow, the
Oh,
counter might have worked.
wow.
Oh, the tragedy there.
That sucks. Some advice, if you play any DP character against Nago, I always do this. Whenever I DP, I always hit FD after for this very reason. Because on the off chance it clashes, there's no downside to ever just like do this. You know, there's like no downside to just do the DP and then input FD just in case. Because like if the DP doesn't clash, then your DP hits. And if your DP clashes, you always cancel it. You kind of, it's like a habit you should just always do. But it's really hard to remember in the moment sometimes.
And then there's that counter hit confirm, back turn P for the pickup. No wall break.
You know what I mean? I don't blame anybody for not doing it. But it's like a habit I try to drill into my body against Nago. I do it with any move that clashes a lot. So like Behemoths or DPs or whatever.
That late cancel too, that's gonna be
You don't have to FD cancel, but FD is the safest option, right?
over Hotashi.
He's like, wow, he really clipped my backdash, really?
You can cancel into like another attack or something if you want, or back that, like whatever you want to do. Yeah, I think Razzo does a really good job of like kind of choosing when to RPS with strong, scary options, or just waiting. Like look at the ground game there. It's like really patient, right? Because you have to do that against Nago. And Razzo is like, yeah, super sharp. Like it's not an easy player to sneak stuff in on. Like you have to kind of have to do something that's like legit, or this will happen, right? Just whip punishes the 2H from full screen. Yes, sir.
No. Let's go. Bob Ross paintings. I love it. Fresh. We're close though.
Yeah, sharp is a great word. Like as a player, it's very sharp. It's hard to sneak stuff by. You can't just like get away with shit. That's a punish. Very consistent on the IBs on the 2Ds. You love to see it.
Let's block.
Ooh, punish. Nice. I think getting the burst there is pretty good because Nago with high blood like this is pretty good against Leo. Yeah. As long as you don't whiff, you're okay here, right? Yeah. Ooh, see. That's the fucked up thing, is like, that's consistent. You cannot whiff far slash. If you like try to like 2S or whatever, and like someone is like challenging your 2S, or like not whiffing on your 2S, and then when you hit far slash or 5H, you just get whiff punished. Yeesh.
Maybe looking for Beyblade right there, but has the PRC anyway. Big fireball.
Yeah, I like that Hotashi just chilled. I think Hotashi has slowed down hella. Also, this is fucked up. This is like one of the things about Nago that's like super good that I don't always see people talk about, but 2K buffer Beyblade is like a 7-frame move that goes ridiculously far. There's a lot of active frames to cancel it. Like 2K is, yeah, 2K is absurd. It's so good. Yeah, I mean that was a good round start with it too. It's super fast. It's a very good option. The active frames on 2K are excellent, as you can see.
Double IBs there from Razzo.
I love that it worked, and Hotashi was like, "All right, I'm just gonna keep this thing going here," and just did it like 5 times. Yeah, you can do 2S 2S on counter hit for Nago. It works from so far away. That was a good try. Yeah, a lot of people burst on the 3rd hit of that, so I think the idea was good. You can't burst that. You're stuck. Thor stuck. Oh, that didn't actually combo. Hotashi's a masher. You heard it here first. Punish. We saw that same interaction earlier, right? Where Razzo missed, and then, yeah, I don't know what that was supposed to be. I don't know if, like, that's just an accident. Oh, maybe it's, like, backturn K into, like, dust or something. Or, like, slash dust. Or, like, maybe Razzo tried to parry and got an accidental gold burst. I don't know what that was. Or maybe it could have been a panic, but... Nago is so cool. This character is so tight. Oh, that was a good confirm. That shit was gonna hurt.
Nice combo, stretch that, yeah. Crack the glass, absolutely.
Yeah, I think breaking the wall is okay there. Normally, I don't love it, but... Oh, but you have such a big lead, and you can get positive bonus to RPS with like Berserker Slash or Boom RC.
Let's go. Wow, dash up block. Okay, I see you, Razzo. Trying to fill that out.
I think Razzo has recognized that Hotashi's slowing it down, and if Hotashi slows it down and is just going to build blood like this, it's probably okay for you. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. You hate to see it. Gets hit and then push out of the throw range, or maybe even was still in hit stun. Had throw protection still, I'm not sure. But that looked too far. I'm surprised 5P didn't work right there. Dead. Naga's 5P is a really good anti-air.
Somebody going to the spectator seat. Who's it gonna be?
That is a bad start. Although burst is available. Is it? I was gonna say, is it gonna be like a mash on burst or no? Hotashi is really smart, I think, to close out this round. By the way, does not overcommit to a lot of options. Like, look at this: 2P, big chillin', PRC, 2S, 2S. No cancels here. We're just chilling. This looks great. I think this is a really like good way to close out the round. That's the hardest part about Nago, actually, is like when he has high blood, you can whiff punish his normals still if you have space. But without space, it's really hard to contest any of that shit. Like, that range is miserable. Winners Finals is real fast, so just don't blink. I think this set, yeah, Tempest played very well. It's hard, I think, especially to like, you know, try and control space against this character with how solid his movement is and having Boom. And also, like, although Happy Cow's challenges on defense are incredible, like, they're some of the best in the game in terms of reward from them. The problem is, like, Leo does not really let you do that very much, right? His pressure is, like, you have to guess. You're making some guesses on defense sometimes. And when that's happening to you and you're just getting mixed, like, shit sucks. Door stuck. Yeah. Sometimes you just get hit. Like, it's your own, you know. It's really bad. Yeah, again, see, it's hard to contest in neutral here because, what's it called? Tempest is taking up so much space so fast. Leo is really hard to keep out. Because if you swing in front of you preemptively, he just does a whiff punish 5k or dash 2k or whatever, right? So if you don't swing, then he just dashes up in like 2Ds or 5Ks anyway, or far slashes, and then you're still fucked. So it doesn't matter if it's do or don't. Like, if your normals cannot reach him, then you're in a bad spot. Ooh. Tempest a little bit of scrambles here. UMISHO cannot get the resources to start shooting too because of how fast Tempest is playing here. Until now, UMISHO has not had the resources to just shoot. Now UMISHO finally does. The rest of this game here, there was like not really, like either concentration wasn't right, bullets weren't right, or you didn't have curse. That was like the first time where there's curse and there's resources and you can just start doing your thing. Yeah, and also it's scary to just shoot at that range too because Leo can start representing like challenges
Those characters are fine picks here.
between the shots, and you're just like, uh-oh.
Doesn't even challenge after blocking the pillar.
Air throw looks good. We didn't see air throw last time.
Air throw early on, trying to snipe out the double jump.
The curse makes the shots track onto you faster.
The clean bait super
Oh, that's
skills on the
dead.
wall splash, and there was no chance to burst.
Yeah, UMISHO build burst on the wall slap. You build the burst right when you die, you're like, well,
Much love.
You see the early open up here, and this is what's just gonna happen, right? I mean, this is the scary
why
thing
is
about
back
this
turn stance cancel so good?
both of his offenses, but, I mean, you're
Yeah, burst timing looks good here, but you're down quite a bit. And now you have curse again, but okay, you have a chance to shoot. But again, you just lose it so fast. That's the problem, is you don't have time in this matchup to gain space to shoot like that, right? It's like, it's really hard to find that space. Yeah.
big damage on that. Look at Tempest go.
UMISHO is just like, you can't get it. Tempest is smothering too much. This gameplay...
So worried, right? You react late to the whip, to a punish. You're just so worried about the
This matchup is just too well played, I think, from Tempest.
And there's another 2D.
It's very rare that UMISHO even had an opportunity to, like,
glitch, yo.
you know, do the strong stuff with Happy Cows. It's almost always just like Tempest in there making your day miserable.
Oh, full control here. 10% YC. No panic here.
Yeah, still has bar.
Trying to bait out the
Dead.
roll with the jump dust. What a bait on the
Not much you can do
first
there.
NYC, full control.
Like, it's brutal. Every position that we've seen so far, Tempest is just like not... Look at that whip punish around start. Tempest is not allowing UMISHO to have any space to set up resources. And yeah, like right there, wants to curse. Throw gets baited. And then that gets baited with the meter, the hard call out. Chooses not to break the wall, so now next it kills off the wall. That would have killed, and now it will kill anyway. So like, every single thing there was perfect. Like, you just have no space to do anything anywhere. Now, does UMISHO challenge around start? Tried, and Dash 2K beats it. This is so bad. Yeah, it's just like every interaction is not good for you.
Looking scary now into the corner for the pressure.
Oh, the risk. Uh-oh.
Good block with the overhead. Caught in my dome.
Goes for the super this time. Is there a press from UMISHO? No.
That's a lot of chip.
Beat the throw out of the corner finally, but look at the risk.
Oh, this is big. Gun flip, got a burst. Wow, that was lucky that the shot hit. There was no curse, so it doesn't always lock on cleanly there. Oh, that's a miss. And then look at the little backdash from Tempest. Yep. Gotta say, this set is so well played from Tempest. Dead. There's like almost, yeah, when you watch that set, it's like basically Tempest did everything right. And when you're fighting someone like that, what do you do, right? Every decision is just like really, really good. You don't get a chance to like play the video game. You can't set up to start shooting. You can't set up to like, you know, do your thing. Yeah, I mean, Tempest also beat UMISHO with May in the auction tournament. That's true. When your decisions are like that good, you know, it's pretty tough to lose the set. It's a good round start. This matchup is really decided by how well your round start goes a lot of times. Even this, breaking the wall and then having high blood can be kind of scary if the round start doesn't go your way. Right? Like, this is pretty bad. Wow, I cannot believe that hit. This character's 2S is so ham. Dead. No, not quite, actually, yeah. I think if it was close slash 6H, that probably would have killed.
Oh, shot. Wow. The typo fixer.
Oh, the snap on the
That was really good.
right up there, gets the air throw.
The Rod Strickland layup package.
Little flip.
Oh, I thought that was a block. That would have been so sick. +5 there on that projectile.
The chat turned into a mass debate on the main stream. What? Oh, that was... LostSoul actually messed up, and then it gave like this weird gap where Hotashi backdashed.
Oh my God, 2S, that button is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you could have won this set too if you weren't focused on IRL, probably. Oh, 6P? Oh, I like Curse, actually. That was kind of cool. But 6P was probably better. Because you can do 6P into steady aim shot, into Curse, into concentration super. Yeah. I think that was a mistake from LostSoul. Yeah, you're gonna get chipped here.
Oh my God! If you got clipped by like 2A super right there, you were dead.
Good job.
Everybody was arguing about CB mass stuff. That's pretty funny. I didn't see it in the chat, but I can't say I'm surprised.
He is trying to fight. Hey,
Yeah, this is bad. If you're Hotashi, this is really bad. Gotta get concentration here. It should be steady aim shot into concentration super, I think. This right here, if LostSoul just does steady aim guard crush shot out of the air into concentration super, I think it's much better for him than if he does the zoning he did, which allowed Hotashi to get back in. This bait was great.
and he calls it out. No concentration.
And that air throw was a good attempt too. Now he can start shooting again or get hit by 2H. Uh oh. That sucks. Now you're dead.
Should be the kill here for LostSoul.
That. No bullets. Oh god. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're dead. That's concentration super, and you're just dead.
Oh, gave him
You just flip him off. That's toxic.
It was in 4D.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, we scrambling. Where you going?
I would have been made to look like a moron if I played against UMISHO. Hotashi sets against UMISHO are always close. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, all the concentration on the bullets are gone here.
You
though.
coward.
Should be the kill.
You know, I always want to know. I asked Steve this. Well, actually, no, we're not in that part of the stage no more. Never mind.
Oh, that's a bad start. Damn, that was a whiff punish too.
The bar's open. This is happy hour.
If you don't win round start interactions in this, it's real bad. Because this is legitimately really bad for Nago. Like, I think some characters, when you're full screen and his resources aren't great, and he doesn't have curse on you, it's not so bad, but like, this is really bad. Oh, okay. That looks good. If you're like in the corner, or if you're full screen, most characters, and Happy Cow's resources aren't great, or doesn't have curse, it's not the end of the world. But for Nago, it's really bad. You're dead. This game is big over. Bang. Even if that didn't kill, I mean, positive bonus, full screen, hard knockdown, Happy Chaos. That was a good backdash. And it's gonna break the wall. Damn, that is so miserable. That's the other problem too, is although I don't think Happy Cows wins the initial RPS at round start, if he survives or if that happens, that is such a humongous loss for Nago. I think he didn't RC because it hit, probably, right? Oh, that's a punish. Ooh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, that's a lot of blood. You're popping. And flew a little too close to the sun. Why does it hit OTG? I mean, it just does, you know. It's like any move that OTGs. It can hit OTG. It has a big hitbox. It's hard though, like, you know. Against this character, it's easy to feel everybody has this feeling, right? Where you fight a zoner, and then as you're fighting the zoner, you're just like, dude, I gotta get in. And then when you finally get in, you're like, oh my god, I made it in. This motherfucker has to die. And then you just like do something that's like silly, or you overextend and you lose, and you're like, well, I had to do something. That feeling is like, you know, it's a very normal feeling, and this character really takes advantage of it. Nice. That was a good close slash from Hotashi. Yeah, you can get the other corner here. Oh, that hurts. Nice confirm. That did a shit ton. That was actually a beast confirm. Yeah, Chip will do it here. It's a pretty hard round to lose. I think he could have just done like Beyblade DP, and probably Chip there no matter what. Uh-oh. I think not breaking the wall there is very good. Yep, super. Looks perfect. That is a great decision. I thought he was alive. That last hit did so much fucking damage. That did so much damage. I think keeping the wall though was so good. I thought for sure he was alive. I was 100%. Because, like, you see the first hit, you usually know.
I didn't think it was gonna kill neither.
That did so much.
At least a slither, right?
Yeah, usually on the first hit you can tell.
Alrighty there, chat room.
A bad start here. A lot of blood for Hotashi.
Yeah, this really is bad. Starting with all this blood. Oh, you're popped. I think, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like, I don't know if I'm 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure LostSoul bursting here and not getting hit by 6H means that he pops, right? He didn't get any blood back, and then he popped.
That first was great too. Look at the
You know?
life just melt.
If so, that is tragic.
Yeah, just gets put by the low.
Yeah.
You know, bursting on the 6H there from LostSoul, I think made it
That
pop. He
sucks.
didn't get blood back from the 6H.
No blood, no sauce?
All right, full screen. This what a way to end the game. Yo, stay right there. No meter available.
Oh, miss. This is a chance for Hotashi, yeah. These backdashes, man, have been so good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, look at the blood because of it. Now you gotta make it in with no blood. If you try to
Yeah,
send it
Hotashi is fucked here. He's got to send it and try to make something happen because he's got so much blood. And LostSoul has such a big lead.
Out here. Shot. Oh, the jump came. Where you going?
I'm just copy-pasting what this commentator said live. True. Whoa, Curse miss!
super though, that's actually huge. No bullets.
Why the fuck did Curse miss?
BRC
Oh, that's a punish.
startup, yeah, that's
This is super jump startup from Nago, and his super jump is like a 10-frame startup, so you can actually just smoke him out of it.
BRC forward, caught the jump startup. Yeah, that super jump for this character.
That
is so
sucks.
slow.
He's got no bullets! I don't think you realize.
Uh-oh, it's Hodashi's chance.
Oh, that
Look, it's
sucks.
so high too. Okay, popped it on purpose. We had no choice.
Gotta watch YRC, of course. And
Yeah, what are you gonna do there, right?
Send Hotashi home. Fourth place for him. here
Well
at
played, well
Congo.
played. All right, losers finals, the Happy Cosmere. I liked watching this, but I feel like you guys don't want to watch it. I think it's really fun to watch. I could be like constructed uniquely. I think it's like Hotashi says skip.
Uh-oh. Okay, I smell it. Go to the shell case. Sand the floor.
That's how it goes.
I
Potatoes
love
Empire was
prices.
good.
Try to interrupt, get clapped in the crossfire. UMISHO, we not gonna
I like watching this because UMISHO is always out of concentration or out of bullets, and then LostSoul is always out of concentration, right? It's funny to see which resource they were missing.
Looks low. UMISHO with the good
Oh, yeah.
Wow, the awareness. Good pace there from LostSoul. Now overextended. They
That was supposed to be an air throw.
the back dash to avoid the shot, really?
Look at the corner carry. Man, this character is funny.
Same accuracy. That's a big hit.
It sucks that you break the wall here. If you're UMISHO, that's like a really bad spot to be. LostSoul has way, way better resources and way more life. Even off YRC here.
Good approach there. Looks like it was a shot
Yeah.
missed, and yeah, the gun jammed. Door stuck.
Yo, what is this? Back dash right now at the beginning of the match. Both of y'all. No?
One thing too is that the gun is not accurate. You see this a lot. The gun is not accurate when you don't have curse. And sometimes you're trying to hit 2H here to cancel, and you get like 3H or 1H, and it doesn't cancel the gunshot. You just get a shot. Yeah, door stuck.
The curse there, yeah. Right around star for
Door
UMISHO.
stuck.
Nothing can happen. Instead, it was pressure.
Oh, LostSoul has no bullets. Well,
With a big punch. Denies that steady aim shot and forces the burst.
There's the pressure. 5K to the sneaker blockade. UMISHO with the tap dust.
I like doing the, oh, that sucks. I like doing that there to get, what's it called? Your bullets back. Yeah.
Do it again.
Gotta watch a burst here. Yeah, I like 2P to be conscious of burst. I think it's smart. This is a round for UMISHO.
Shot, shot.
Yeah. There's enough life, you can just zone out there. Yeah, the in-game experience. So like when we were there in the venue, the noise on the gunshots were so absurd. It was oosh, oosh, oosh. Like just the shots were just so fucking loud. Like it was so loud. It was just cranked up. Every gunshot was just like shaking the stage. This hurts a lot. Yeah, and you get your resources back.
Steady aim is still in play. Shot.
Ooh, this is a big challenge. LostSoul gets the hit. Commando rolls in. Does not get that
It was
follow-up.
so loud. It was really cracking me up.
Got it in. Like that block hit UMISHO, but got kid in the
Oh, that sucks. I actually can't believe that wall splat.
We got mad cash in.
I think LostSoul is in a good position still, though. Yeah. He has curse. He should shoot. Yeah, he should have shot earlier, actually.
Didn't get the curse, but yeah, there it is.
My turn. With the Sajam, what is this matchup, man? I know obviously we're looking for like 6 S's here.
Oh, this is good for UMISHO.
And the burst.
If that had been curse cancel instead, would have baited the burst, I think, if it was right away.
We got cash and we got yep. Bless that concentration. We had a fully reload. I like that. Found the gap to actually put a little extra reload in.
You're down a lot here. You got to grind it out. Nice backdash.
That backdash was really important.
Oh, no. Ah, he's got no bullets. He's got no concentration.
No gun. Oh,
Bang, last shot.
one there to UMISHO. One of them
They
got
were
a
just
shot.
out of
Basically,
everything.
bullets. This
Gun
time-
empty versus head empty.
Look at the
Yeah.
crowd. Oh my god. Oh. Caught the hit. I don't know what LostSoul
That's
tried to
so
do. He held up
juicy.
back a
That
little
damage
far.
hurts so bad.
Got clipped on the way up.
Even though you lose all your resources, it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, you just shoot here, concentrate, reload, it's over. That's an unwinnable round there.
You know, sometimes you
Lost bullet.
it can happen to you.
A win by the
Good block.
Yeah.
If you try to swing there and challenge on the gun flip and you get hit, you just lose your round. Like, it's just over.
50% right back at you. Look for the 2S while the RNG shot hit. There was no curse on that.
That was pretty good. Stop the curse a minute.
Ooh, a little faster on the draw.
Give me get those fresh setup bullets.
Reload. Concentrate.
Yep.
LostSoul needs to build the bar. Yep.
And that'll do.
Important to recognize there that instead of just concentrating, you can just keep shooting and your positive bonus will build you the bar for concentration super instead, right? So you need to recognize that the better option is not concentrating. The better option is shooting so that you then gain the meter for concentration super, right? It's better. Oh, you should do like 5k, 6k concentration super here. LostSoul doesn't do that much though, I feel like, actually, compared to UMISHO and other Happy Cows players.
Good. Both of them missing the hip fires. There's no curse.
Tried to hard bait the burst.
With a hard call out and a bait on the throw. Looking for the
Man,
burst to get
that was a professional burst by UMISHO.
Yeah, that you really had to work for that burst.
Yeah, they're both cursed. Even if it traded, it was good for LostSoul.
A little too slow because of that concentrate. Whoa.
Oh,
Fully charged us. I mean, you do have bullets to make it safe, so I like the gamble there. Now it's my turn. Says UMISHO.
LostSoul's Happy Chaos is definitely very different. Like, I think UMISHO tries to play in like
Hot too. Great tag.
a very methodical like style of like, what is like the correct option here, 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 and here. Like very like very thorough in that sense. And LostSoul is like, he just kind of does his own thing. Ooh, that's a big punish. Oh no,
Starters, look at the damage on this.
Yep.
that hurts so bad.
You know the fact that he used the Blue RC in the combo, obviously get the faster.
Yeah, LostSoul's like, this is gonna be tight. And then I love the way LostSoul plays. He's really fun to watch. Class 3 launcher. The just frame gun rocket just smoked.
Right through the glass with the 6S. Big deficit.
It's because that move on counter hit leads to that much damage, but because it was BRC slowdown, it was almost the same thing.
Water balloon awaits me. I know summer's around the corner.
Oh, got the shot first this time and then curses up.
Why does Curse not hit the clone?
Good, they both traded
That
shots.
backdash was sick, by the way. I don't know.
I love this. Y'all both deserve this.
Probably because there's nothing for it to hit. No concentration super.
It's your turn now.
I don't know why LostSoul doesn't do that though. I feel like there's no downside to doing the super,
All the way in, but the backdash from LostSoul.
especially when you have this big of a lead, you know. Oh
Trying to
no.
anticipate the shot. I think that's
He's cursed, so you can punish. Yeah.
we will.
Concentrate, double concentrate, and now gonna reapply the
Yeah, that. I mean, I think the momentum there gave UMISHO so much of this game to work with.
Oh, he got shot. Cannot
Yeah,
find the first
I really think not concentrate supering there lost LostSoul the round.
round apiece.
Also, definitely trying to look for the opportunity for the curse.
Because
Regular gunshot.
he couldn't wrestle control of zoning back. UMISHO just had more chances to build resources and keep shooting.
Not a good look there for LostSoul, but
Good
gets the
backdash.
all right. Alleviates that pressure. They move it.
And you can't really burst.
It's like NRS zoning where the projectiles don't clash.
Nice tag.
It's true, kind of. Oh, that sucks. That would have been dead probably.
Slash is way out there. Jump is all the way down.
Crank that wrist. Oh man, no bar. Oh,
Nice. Oh, it didn't reach though. That's a big whiff. I like the idea. We're being burritos. What up?
Also no contact.
Clone BRC is so good. Yeah, no concentration, and then UMISHO no bullets.
more bullets. I'm low.
Uh-oh, that's a big miss. If that had been clean hit shot, 6k shot, Super.
It hits, only had one bullet though, so good
Still has no
kill.
bullets. You got no bullets.
Now it's my turn. Oh yeah. Fully fresh ball.
UMISHO needs a chance to get bullets back here.
Hasn't reloaded yet. It gets hit low.
No
Doesn't
burst.
off the burst.
Reload. Nice. What an opportunity for LostSoul.
Gets the concentrate there.
Ooh, one bullet in the chamber and was holding FD.
Just the one.
Ah, LostSoul fired first. Who shot first?
Quick reload. Block.
Look at the crowd.
Get the little block right on the steady aim shot.
It's funny though because yeah, like bullets are rarely a problem most of the time. It's like super strange for you to run out of bullets consistently, you know. It's not a problem you usually have.
I feel a little impatience here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, LostSoul
With the super
kind of on top of things here.
gonna clean up this round.
Perfect. Salmon.
Just needs one.
Get shot.
UMISHO shot first and the director's cut. Yeah. Oh, that's tragic. That's the worst feeling though, is like when someone makes a mistake like that and then you're like, oh shit, I should do something, and then you get hit and you're like, god damn it.
Yeah. Every time I'm like, damn, that hurts. Oh, and then trade on the 2D.
Oh no. Does that even work? Oh, no burst chance here.
Force the burst.
Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna punish on time. Chance for UMISHO here. Goes for the clone instead.
Yeah, I think you can punish that with Happy Chaos if you have, what's it called? Curse, like very easily with steady aim shot, right? I don't actually know if it's punishable without it, unless you have your own super bag.
The super here. That's
Dead.
gonna do it on the round. UMISHO staying alive.
Game 5 incoming.
We'll have to see. That was a shaky round there for UMISHO for sure.
Yeah, I mean, UMISHO probably should have been dead there. Ah,
No burst available, and we're gonna get that positive early on. Sheesh, that's gonna be rough for LostSoul.
that is a rough start. 60% down. And the problem is because LostSoul doesn't have positive bonus, he's going to run out of resources first. Even though he's shooting here. UMISHO has full resources and full super. So, like, LostSoul gets to do all this, but UMISHO still has resource advantage. Although, now that resource advantage doesn't probably matter as much because the BRC whiff.
Not apply curse. Steady aim shot.
Yeah,
That's the best
there it
way to do
is.
And now there's no concentration for LostSoul.
Just the scare of being in that range.
That's so big. Super! Oh, no, you hate to see it. Oh, that drop is brutal. Look at this. Oh, jump S instead of super. Or even another steady aim shot. Oh, that is so rough. That is tragic. The crowd is shooting, of course. It's so loud in there, actually. Like, it's hard to explain. The shots from the character are so loud, and the crowd's getting hyped too.
Out of concentration early. Yeah, curse guaranteed there when you block the steady aim shot. Really, a middle shot in between.
That's success. Yep, that's that range. That's the respect, right? When they meet right there in the middle, that's the interaction, right? We're waiting for the
Yeah,
success. But then again,
right here in the middle of the screen.
Or 2S or 2D.
That kind of stuff. Oh, 5P got thrown.
After UMISHO spent on BRC. We'll slump action here.
waiting for the burst. We got balls. We're not even gonna spend it yet. Air throw.
I like air throw there too.
Hold down.
I like that air dash back into the air dash.
That was a good escape
Good escape from UMISHO.
from UMISHO. I like just jumping over the clone.
About to run out for LostSoul here. Gets the concentrate though, and that's another chance.
Nice. What the?
Stuffed it.
Oh, that is huge. That confirm was also really hard to burst until that success.
No. Got him blocking, but we only got one bullet left to play with. The full dash from UMISHO just to close the distance.
UMISHO has no curse, but LostSoul ran out of concentration. Now he gets all the bullets back.
Only one bullet on
Uh oh.
That was a big miss. Now no concentration for UMISHO here, and he gets the shot.
Dead. Man, it's so funny how many of these rounds look like they're supposed to be LostSoul rounds, and then just like UMISHO holds together in like some weird scramble.
UMISHO now at match point to go to the grand finals up against TempestNYC.
Nice.
To avoid the gunshot, that was so clean.
Side swap.
And they get
Curse into shot. That is brutal.
Yeah, so that 365, I love it.
Wow, that gunshot tracked up there.
the sky there. Oh, the back dash
That is absurd to me. I cannot believe the gunshot went that high.
Recovered in time. Very fortunate here for UMISHO.
Oh, that's really bad. Concentration super. This is like checkmate almost for LostSoul. All your meters gone here.
Oh my god, no backup needed. Look at this. This is terrible. This man got all the perks. Bandolier, sleight of hand.
Not much to be done. It's okay. You get to watch the grand final instead, which is just, you know, if you're a Leo fan. Happy Chaos's nerf should be that the controller has recoil on vibration when he shoots. That's a great idea. You gotta burst. It just makes it so that you can't shoot straight. It just fucking bounces out of your hands. You're a Happy Chaos hater? Not a Leo fan. True. You know it's funny watching people cheer for Leo. A character like, you know, similarly as good. That's true. UMISHO wouldn't even get nerfed. UMISHO stand stuff. Nice. I love the delayed 5k. Delayed 5k round start is like top 3 round start in the game, I think. It's so good. Leo's round start is real powerful. No burst. Maybe just waiting to see if Tempest is going to RC. I like that Tempest just didn't care. It was like, alright, you're not going to burst? Fine. Oh, it doesn't super either. Yeah, that's actually so good for Tempest because now the meter's gone. Yeah, no meter there is brutal for UMISHO. You're in such a bad spot. Because you have to wire C and then you don't have the ability to get your concentration back with the super. I mean, I think UMISHO's defense is normally very good. And I think it's even good against Leo a lot of times. It's just like defending this character is a nightmare, right? Doesn't matter how good your defense is, like it's hard against Leo. You get hit even if your defense is excellent, the character's unblockable. Nice. Clone saves the day there. Man, look at this though. Tempest does not, like, even though he's cursed, he just does not let it matter. Like, he just dash blocks all the way in. That's big. You're dead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leo is, I mean, blocking on defense against this character is real hard. And Tempest's strat in this matchup is really good. I love this stagger, what's it called, 5k. The Leo Doomer. Leo's super good. All my characters lose to Leo. That's just life, though. Most characters don't do great against Leo, you know? He's a very good character. That, you know, when you're landing, this is universally true in fighting games. When you're landing from the air, blocking an overhead is like, this shit's impossible. No one's ready to block the overhead when you land. Everybody gets hit like that. That sucks. Yeah, you gotta burst. At least it's the start of the round, though. Look at how fast Tempest covered all that distance, though. Does get shot, but like, look at how fast Tempest is all the way in. Like, this is so big. Force yourself all the way in very fast so that, what's it called? UMISHO doesn't have space to hold all these resources. And then start shooting. Nice. That looks great. Curse up. Missed the shot. Yeah, that's why Tempest was able to dash there. Almost a chance. Tempest almost got himself a chance there by recognizing that the shot missed.
I like that he's sniping out a lot of the 5Ks with 2S. I'm getting a lot of counter hit opportunities. Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, it's also important to understand when this character needs to reload. So like, a good example is like right here after Curse. Happy Cows has 1 bullet, right? So it's pretty likely that he's going to have to get his resources back. So Tempest is like, okay, now's a good time to challenge. Dashes up. UMISHO tries to fight for this space by 2S'ing. And then 2D is just like a great response. 2D there might also be shot too, honestly, with that timing. So like that recognition right there is like potentially a round-winning interaction from Tempest, right? Same thing. Again, like, you want to, like, try to curse. Right in this range, you want to curse or like, try to get your gun out or whatever, right? So, like, air dash is back, and then just the immediate challenge is smokes the 2S.
Yeah, this round's looking a little lost, and now it's definitely lost.
Again, Tempest's biggest thing is recognizing the timings on which Happy Chaos needs to fight for space instead of being able to shoot.
You might die before you get burst here. Yeah, that is a big threat.
Berserker Slash doesn't ignore shots, but anything that's very fast and moves across the screen quickly sometimes is hard for the shots to track.
And the mix-ups are really going well for Tempest.
Yeah, wake up button. Again, it's not always easy for Leo to make that meaty. Like, he can definitely miss and mess it up when he's dashing through, especially.
Oh yeah, all the way to the carry, all the way to the corner, through the wall.
That was fire.
Only problem here is though you have no concentration. So and Tempest has full bar. So even though UMISHO's got positive bonus, it doesn't really matter that much yet. Yeah, it still doesn't matter that much yet. Now it could be big. Yeah, that's big. You got the curse here. So UMISHO can like clone and then shoot after the BRC maybe. Yeah, oh, I'm surprised that reached. Dead.
Hit to begin with, but gets out of there. UMISHO barely staying alive.
Success. Bam. No. Jump up 2K.
I like that dash up.
But you notice the difference now. Tempest was challenging at round start every time. Now UMISHO's dashing up. UMISHO's fighting.
If you're gonna dash up like that too, it makes waiting for Tempest good. And if Tempest is gonna wait, then that means UMISHO can run at round start.
Hello.
This is bad.
Listen, that was all your fault, Tempest. I promise.
See me on June 10th.
Yeah, this happens a lot. This is a very normal interaction. I know it looks funny, but I'll explain. Basically, when Leo's doing this, right, when he's going through this, his hurt box is still back here. And as he travels through, 5K hits him because he sticks his hurt box back over here, basically, right? Near where Happy Chaos is. I've hit him from behind with Soul's 6P or 2K before. In the same way. This happens to a lot of characters. When he tries to hit you, he sticks his hitbox / hurtbox backwards through you, and then you just hit him from behind like that. Yeah, I forgot about that. A lot of people were surprised about why UMISHO pulled up there, and at first I was surprised too, but I think it's not that surprising given the resources. Oh no. I hit you with Gold Lewis's 2H from behind. Yeah, see. I think the reason UMISHO ran up here is because you do concentration super here, and then you can shoot through this, but you don't have positive bonus, and you're not going to be able to shoot Leo to death here. He's got too much life. So I think the idea is like UMISHO wants to run in and challenge and get more chip or more damage off that, and then try to close out with it. Because I think the idea is you're not killing Leo here. And then, of course, 2D. I think that's the idea. Yeah, that's a good burst. With no positive bonus, you're going to shoot, like, you know, 4 or 5 shots there, and then you're out of juice. You have no resources left. And looking at all the rest of the sets, like, every time UMISHO does not have, like, all these resources locked and loaded, Leo just, like, gets in and smokes him, right? Yeah, I think going all the way up maybe is not right. I think UMISHO even tried 2K, but like I'm not surprised at moving forward and not sitting full screen, because I think sitting full screen is probably not going to win you the round there. Ow. We saw that exact interaction go the opposite way, actually, I think in Winners Finals, right? Where 2K2D beat, what's it called? Like Happy Chaos's one? I wonder why that time. Maybe the cancel was earlier. Oh god, help! Yeah, I think that's the reason you don't run in, or I think that's the reason you do run in there, right? I don't think you should run all the way in, but I think running forward there as opposed to just zoning makes sense if the zoning's not going to kill. You don't have positive bonus. It's probably because most people assume if you don't, or if you have positive bonus, sorry, most people assume Happy Chaos can always shoot you to death like that, but without positive bonus, it's pretty hard unless you're very low on life and you don't have any resources. Oh, that's a bad start. And super here. Oh, that hurts.
Gets the bullets back, but that's a huge drop there. Look at the risk is still so high for UMISHO, but the interrupt.
Yeah, you could have lost that round there. That was so scary.
That's where your nerves are so important. They just have that little drop. You got to keep it together.
You see Tempest not overly committed. He's waiting for the delayed YRC, but then a blue RC just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that miss super is massive. You notice the little stagger leggy there from Tempest? He was doing like low into overhead faster last time, so he just did the staggered low a few times that time.
On the wall, jump deep to the break.
I respect that. Okay, well, we want the positive bonus. I figured
Good to switch it up, I think. You hate to see it. 2D into dash 2K. Yeah, it gets us all.
Time. This is it. Ooh, and the big counter hit round start. This could be the last round of the
Again, without positive bonus,
They're on their back.
this zoning is not long term, right? Tempest is too good at moving in and challenging in these moments. Yep, that's a free flash kick into big fireball. I think that's the problem. Is like Tempest's choices on when to challenge are too good. It's almost always perfect.
Finally a chance to work, but the resources aren't that great yet.
Yeah, and again, the resources here are bad for Happy Cat. Like, yeah, his resources are miserable. Look at his resources. He's got like no bullets, not enough concentration. It's really bad for you. Tempest is like it's on him though, right? Like he does not allow Happy Chaos to set up. It's a really good example on how to play the matchup. It helps that his full screen options are good, and he has Berserker Slash, and he has Fireball, and he has such a good dash. But I mean, as somebody brought up, he did it with May in the other tournament too. He's really good at the matchup. You just have to know how to approach. It's a lot. A double champ. How many people have done that before at CB? Won the auction tournament and won the main tournament? Probably not that many people, right?